escaping from this waking dream, no hope for advance. You see, the mortal core we serve is not but a spring. Unwind, too slow, too quick, too much to believe. You failed the test, ever forging all new fallacies, creating a mess to wreck. This brick machine with all of the rest. DC, dying electricity. Falling back right into the system, falling back on all that's erased. When falling back right out of the system means falling back right into disgrace. Yes, falling back right in with the system. Who see you falling back to the end? When falling back is better than simple, and falling back you to pieces again. Sounds the breathing, every word deleted, every beat deleted, radicals flowing free, energy slowly seeping, suspending of disbelief. Say that you without me, say that it's fine and breathing, seeking a piece of reason, sheep in a peaceless season, reason to keep believing, waking the beast to sleeping.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm gonna randomize 3 times.
As a heads up, is it cool if I stream this game?
2, 3. Alright. I'm fine with it.
I don't mind. Mute yourself on the spell table. Wait, who am I hearing twice? Oh yeah, Ava
Oh,
sees you.
alright.
Very good. Just letting you know.
Rule 0 thing. This deck is a bracket 3. However, there are a few cards in here that would count as mass land denial. I have the Ajani Vengeant, who ults to get rid of someone's lands. I pretty much never use that because it just is going to make the entire table hate me and kill me. There's the Gideon that ults to exile all permanents but Gideon, but he takes like 1 billion to ult and usually never lives till that long, and I also don't think I'd want to do that because it would also screw me over. And then the one egregious card in here is Worldfire, but I never cast it unless it guarantees me an immediate win. So usually I combo it with the Chandra ultimate that pings everyone for 1 damage on upkeep, because then Worldfire, everyone dies. Because their upkeep happens, the emblem deals the damage to them and they die. Or like, I have an emblem that makes me tokens that wouldn't win me the game otherwise, but with Worldfire they win me the game because then I have creatures no one else does. And everyone's at 1. It's not the kind of thing that I cast just to be like, lol, no, you guys don't have any resources. It's the thing I cast to be like, if I resolve this 9 mana spell, I win the game.
Sure.
Cool.
Alright. Okay. Just a mid-range reanimator deck, so not Storm Tests or anything like that. Nothing annoying. Well, it might be annoying, but not the normal tests. This.
I will keep this as well.
I think we're all ready to go then.
Yeah. Oh, have we randomized?
I
Yep.
have randomized.
Oh, sweet. That's me. All right. I will begin then. Draw for turn. I'm going to put down an Evolving Wilds and pass.
Draw. I will put down a swamp, tap it, and play a Shadowborn Opossum and pass.
Draw. Necroblossoms Gnarl. I will reveal this gorgeous forest so it enters untapped, and then play a Skullclamp.
Go to Training Center, and I'll gamble and pass. If you
Oh, crack. I'm cracking this for a plains. I'm gonna crack it for a first basic land defiant. That's gonna be a mountain. All right. Okay.
delete that.
No. Draw. Yeah, I am going to play this Boros Garrison. I'm going to realize that I could have just let the Evolving Wilds stay on the field rather than wasting time searching, because I'm going to just pass the turn and discard the mountain that I fetched for. I could have just discarded the Evolving Wilds. It's whatever.
I will play Reliquary Tower. And I'll tap a black and play Shadowborn Apostle. I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Forest. Tap for 2 for Case of the Stashed Skeleton. It's going to make me a 2/1 skeleton that is suspected. So it cannot block and it has menace. Pass the turn.
Right. Todd, what do you want me to discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's go with 5.
That's the thing I searched for. Thanks.
Curses.
Oh, no.
Unlucky. Alright, I will draw. Yeah, let's do... a mountain. I'll just tap 2 and Rakdos Signet and pass.
Okay. I will draw. Slap down a command tower. Pay 3 for Lizelle Blackest Champion. If I would put 1 or more counters on a permanent, I put that many +1 instead. I believe it's that many +1. There's a signature over the text box. Let me double check, but I believe it's +1.
Play Thespian Stage.
Yeah, +1.
And I'm gonna tap all 3, and I'm gonna turn the Thespian Stage into a swamp, and I'll pass.
Draw. I'll Skull Clan. Actually, first go to combat. Let's go to combat. Missing Novice attack you with a 2 menace.
For 2 menace, I'll take the 2 then.
Yeah. Second main, I'll clamp the skeleton. It'll die. I'll draw 2 cards. I'll then play Command Tower and Gala Greeters. Go ahead. And on my end step, my case becomes solved, so I can Demonic Tutor.
Good. I'm just going to play on Haunted Ridge to cast my commander, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
go.
Oh.
Oops. Sorry.
I've actually got a bit of a problem here. Play down a planes, and I guess I'll pay 3 and summon Mila. And I'll swing 3 at Ava.
No blocks.
Okay. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. Play a swamp. And tap one, play Shadowborn Apostle, tap another one, play Shadowborn Apostle,
Oh,
and surprise, surprise, tap another one, play Shadowborn Apostle,
no way.
and
Insane.
then I'll pass.
Can't believe real. Is that?
That's a draw.
I remember somebody talking about how like one of the deck building websites rated their deck as a 4 because they were running Shadowborn Apostle. It's like you have so many tutors in your deck, and it's like, well, I mean,
They're not wrong.
they're not
but
wrong, but they're wrong.
Tap for 3, Ophiomancer, and I'll play a Jungle Hollow, gain 1 life.
It's like taking the long way to play a card, honestly. Like,
Yeah, for sure. You still
If I play a,
functionally spend 7 mana to summon a demon.
yeah.
I'll put a,
If I play a
put a-
Thrumming Stone, then we have a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
and I think that's everything on your upkeep. I'm going to make a snake, and then Gallic Readers will make me a tapped treasure.
Oh, you also have cats and cantrips
Actually,
tokens.
Actually, I'll make the tap treasure on my turn, and then this is each turn, so I'll make 2 tap treasures.
I love.
Yes. Well, yeah, the playmat is by them as well.
Oh, same with mine. No, yeah, their stuff is fantastic. I love it.
Play Underworld. Surveil Land. Yeah, that doesn't need to be up there. Damnation to Graveyard.
No.
Shoot. Okay, let's actually just do... I'm just gonna do a sorcery speed big score and probably yeah, okay. So I'll do this. As additional cost, I'll discard a Mizzet. Then I'll draw 2, create 2 treasures. And then I'll just go ahead and crack both the treasures to animate dead, targeting Niv.
Okay. Which Niv is this? The Perrin. Okay. Goes infinite with Curiosity Niv.
Yeah, I don't play any infinite combos or anything.
Okay.
3/4 flyer. I'm gonna swing at the Shadowborn Apostle guy.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't have any, I'm lacking, Planeswalkers for my Planeswalker deck, so I'm, in retrospect, should maybe have mulliganed. I'm gonna slap down a mountain, I will move to combat, I'm going to swing a total of 5 at Todd.
At me? Alright, I take 5.
You don't want to block with your Shadowborn Apostles?
I need him for something.
Okay. I'll pass
What
the turn.
could they possibly be doing?
What could they be doing?
Draw.
It's a mystery.
All those shockingly similarly looking goth women in a circle.
I still have,
What are they up to?
I still pulled one of the fancy ones from a secret lair, and I've been meaning to sell it for a while, but they, like, dropped in price.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was organizing my bulk, and I had like 20-something copies of the M14 version, so I was like, you know what? I think it's time to put these to use. I'm gonna tap 1. I'm gonna play a Shadowborn Apostle.
Okay. If we don't want to let him do this, if someone can play any instant or sorcery, I can ping one of them and Well, then he could do it in response, right? So it doesn't matter.
Well, it has to
Rare and
be.
tapped out.
Yeah, it
Well, it hasn't resolved yet, so.
it has to be what you
Or
call
an
it?
instant. Someone has to play an instant. and I
It
could
has to
kill
be
one.
before it enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
But
if
they
you
can
have
also
an
just
instant-
play another one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we like care that much anyway.
I don't know if I care that much. But may as well just try and blow up whatever he brings out.
Sure. I mean, I have a Niv, so I can't talk too much. Go ahead, Todd.
I will tap 1. I'll sack 6 Shadowborn Apostles. I will search my deck for a rune scarred demon. Let's see. It's gonna be the next card. Okay, there we go. Rune Scar Demon comes down. I get to search my library for a card and put it into
Yeah,
my
I
hand.
figured it was gonna be like multiple searches. That's why I was not wanting to do it. I figured it'd be that.
Grabbing. I guess I don't have to show it, but if you caught a glimpse, does it say review? It doesn't say review. Not too worried about it. That boy comes down, and then let's see. I will pass.
Untap. Deep draw. I could be a productive member of society and kill any of the massive flyers, or I'm gonna make more problems. Arasta of the Endless Web. So whenever any of you cast an instant or sorcery, I make a 1/2 spider with reach. Trigger from Gala Greeters, I'm gonna make a treasure. Tapped. Let's play a swamp. Tap the swamp to skull clamp my snake. Draw 2. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Sacrifice 2 treasures to use Case of the Stashed Skeleton and Demonic Tutor. I swear it's gonna be at the very end, isn't it? There it is. Okay. Get that card. And pass. Make a snake on your upkeep. And then make another tapped treasure.
We'll go and finger snake.
My snake dies.
It's kind of weird doing this right now, but we're gonna tap for a blue.
Oh, I do have to
and-
discard because I'm at. No, I'm at 7. Sorry.
Okay, go. I'm gonna just mystical tutor, sorcerer speed. I'm gonna draw for Niv.
Make a spider.
I'm gonna ping a spider.
Yeah, there's a
Actually,
one-
It's
it
a
would come in.
1/2, so it'll still be alive. Yeah, But I mean, I imagine if you can
It doesn't matter.
cast more
Ping it
things.
anyway.
Counter goes on Gallagher's.
You want to try and ping my stuff?
No. You'll draw.
I
What's Gallagher's?
Gallagher's is a 2/2 that whenever a creature enters, I either put a counter on it, make a tap treasure token, or gain 2 life, but it's only one of those each turn. I can't do more than once each turn.
It's a CMC of it.
2. CMC 2.
Okay. Let's see. I kind of just want to wheel us. Does everyone want to wheel? Is that a cool
I
thing right now?
am on board with wheeling.
Everyone want a new hand?
I just demonic tutor.
That's also a good reason to
That's
wheel
another
us.
reason why
That's
I
a
wanna
great
wheel,
reason to
yeah.
wheel us, honestly. TBH.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll just redraw the card.
There you
Or
go.
wait, is this a discard wheel?
I'm just
that's-
gonna put in Entomb on top.
If you're
Can't
gonna
go wrong with
discard my
that.
hand, I would love that. That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be being discarded.
Oh, great.
I am shuffling and then putting us on top, and then wheeling us. I don't know what else to do.
Go for it.
My hand isn't bad. It's not great. Alright, Entomb's on top. Let's do... Ooh, actually I have a good idea. Okay, actually I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tap for black and 1. Well, actually I'll use the... I hate signets. I fucking hate signets. I'm gonna use that for unmarked grave. Trigger Niv, I'll draw the Entomb. Do damage to the spider.
Is Unmarked Grave the instant or sorcery?
So, yeah, it is.
Spider will die, I'll make a new spider from the instant.
I know.
I'll gain 2
then-
life.
I want... Discard.
Wait, are you not wheeling
Put
us?
Displacer. Not yet. I'm putting Displacer Kitten into my graveyard from
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
Unmarked grave. Gonna tap out. Fuck myself over. It's whatever. Alright, now I will... Now I'll just use the wheel, fuck it. Keep my word. I'll give a 1/1 spirit to... Todd. Todd gets a 1/1 spirit. I'll put a windfall on the stack.
Alright. In response to
draw
the
from
windfall, I am going to
Yep.
pay
Trigger
4.
Spider?
I'm going to entwine Unbounded Potential. Put a 1/1 counter on each of the 2 target creatures and proliferate. So that means I'm going to get a total of 4 counters. Also, Niv Trigger on the stack. Where's it going?
I also have a spider.
2 spider, or one. Just kill one of your spiders, Ava.
One of the spiders is dead.
And then, keeping priority, I am going to pay 1 an Ethereal Haze to prevent all damage that will be dealt by creatures this turn.
Spider.
They're all good for Niv.
So technically, the
Do
first 1
damage
damage
to the
of
spider.
the 1 damage that was going to the spider, the first one does not happen because
Oh.
I play this Niv Trigger, then Ethereal Haze. Ethereal Haze resolves. The Niv Trigger does nothing, but the Niv Trigger above it does something still.
So that spider will die, but there is no damage spider.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Todd.
I will tap 1 and play a Songs of the Dam, adding 6 black mana to my mana pool. Pass priority.
Songs
Yep,
of the
fair
Damned,
enough.
I will make a spider.
What you got, Ava?
Oh, I'm done.
Wait,
I'm going.
it's-
I,
Oh, okay.
no.
Alright,
just
so
need a spider.
Windfall.
We
how
all
many
draw
are we
7?
drawing?
Oh, I have
have-
1,
I
2,
have
3,
7.
4. I only have 4.
I do have 7 now
Just
because of you
I have
guys.
7.
I'm discarding
Okay,
Ascent from
so we're just
Avernus,
getting
Will's
7.
Reversal, Mountain, and an Exotic Orchard.
Alright, so I'm
Land-
gonna draw
land,
21 and
land.
probably just blow up Ava's board. 'Cause I think you have the most
7.
going on.
Okay, this is such an improvement.
Four
Thank God.
Inflex, Force of Despair, Skyfisher Spider, and Toski.
I'll draw my 7. I have 21 pings from Niv.
How do you
kill-
draw 20? What?
Whenever I draw a card, deal 1 damage to any target.
I resolved the
Oh.
Ethereal Haze, remember?
Oh
there's
shit,
no
shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm retarded.
but
My
what-
fault, my
What are
fault.
you drawing 20 cards from Windfall?
I drew 7. I
Oh.
said I had 21 pings, but I forgot about the
Oh.
fucking the thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually
I'll tap
wasn't
out.
thinking about that when I cast the Ethereal Haze. I'm just like, this is leaving my hand, so I may as well do it now. I'm happy I did it. That was calculated, actually. I'm really good at Magic the Gathering. I will drop return.
Make a snake. Make a tap treasure.
I am going to play Temple of the False God. And then... Okay, let's see. For Lae'zel, if a counter we put on a permanent, that many +1 counters are put on instead. If I play a Saga, does that skip Chapter 1?
It will. That's a question.
Yeah. Actually, if it's so
You know
like,
what?
yeah.
I think you play. I think you get both triggers.
I'm reading up. No, they are skipped. It's only to the saga number that you. It has to. I mean, that's what I'm reading online. Someone else specifically asking about Lae'zel.
I think I can accept it being skipped.
Lae'zel only looks at creatures and planeswalkers, apparently.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
you are
it
correct.
says creature or planeswalker.
You are
so
in
you're-
fact correct. So I don't need to worry about that. In which case, I will pay. I'm still gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait. That's a little bit of a bummer. I thought I'd be able to do both. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Okay. So Nah, yeah, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play Urza Assembles the Titans. I will scry 4, then I may reveal the top card of my library. If it's a Planeswalker card, I can put it into my hand. Chapter 2, I may put a Planeswalker with mana value 6 or less from my hand onto the battlefield. Chapter 3, I can activate loyalty abilities of Planeswalkers I control twice this turn rather than once. So I
Is
will...
Niv back or no? I'm confused.
2, 3, 4. What do you mean?
Like, oh, so what'd you do to Niv again?
Niv never left.
Never
They
has
just
ever left.
deal
I cast
damage.
Ethereal Haze from my hand before the Windfall resolved. Prevents all damage that will be dealt by creatures that turn.
Oh.
So
I get to draw.
you got to target a bunch of stuff with Niv. It just didn't. It didn't do anything.
Okay. All right, go on.
I am going to. Honestly, okay. I'm going to put this on top and these to the bottom. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. And then I'm going to reveal the top card, which is the Wandering Emperor. She will go to hand. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards still. I am going to pass the turn.
Alright, I'll untap.
Chapter
Draw.
1.
I will play a swamp. And I'm gonna tap.
I suppose I could have
Two.
attacked. It's fine.
Play a lightning greaves. I will equip lightning greaves to this guy. And I think with that I will tap one and play a no, fuck it. I'm passing. We're passing.
Pass. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Reflecting pool. Nine mana total. I'm gonna play Pitiless Plunderer. Make a tapped treasure token. I will pay 2 mana for a Mind Stone. And then for oh, I should have done that in a different order, but I suppose it doesn't matter. I'll play Rise of the Witch King. So I'm going to pay for this and the Mind Stone. So each player sacrifices a creature, and then if I sack a creature this way, I return a permanent from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Dang. Bye,
Nip
Lizzo.
trigger first. Pick your snake, I guess. I'd probably just get rid of Nip. Let's bring it back, right?
Make an untapped treasure from Pitiless Plunderer. I'll sack one of the snakes.
And then, Todd, you're sacking the
I mean,
Runescar
one of the
Demon.
spiders.
I sacked my spirit.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that makes sense.
You're welcome, Todd.
And I'll return Vorinclex Voice of Hunger.
Ah,
Ooh, disgusting.
cool. Wonderful. We love him. We love to see that.
Nobody
And-
likes him.
He is fantastic. We're
What is he?
all so happy he's
Nick.
here.
Treasure from that. Counter
Basically, we
here,
have to get rid of it. Is
and gain
what
2
that
life.
means.
If
called?
when Vorinclex Voice of Hunger, whenever we tap a land, it doesn't
No, no.
untap until it doesn't
stuns your
untap.
lands if you
Yeah,
tap them.
it's He's a game changer.
It's the only game changer I have in my deck.
I actually
Anything
don't know
else?
if I have any game
Ava?
changers in here.
I'm thinking.
I think I'd still
Mana
define this as a tier
Open.
3 purely because I have that World Fire, but I don't actually know if I have any game changers.
I have
go-
something for
Do
it,
I have a
but it's
Justice
gonna
Will in
it
here?
affects you guys too, unfortunately.
Tap.
Is it the
Tap.
World Fire, or not a World Fire, a board wipe? I mean, just a.
No, it's on a board wipe.
And delve 1.
Oh shit! I don't know if it hits it now. Wait, what's the CMC? Yeah, it hits it. It's fine.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so only the spiders remain untapped.
Hogak.
Cast Hogak. I'm gonna gain 2 life. And let's tap 1 to put a Skull Clamp onto Vorinclex because I feel like they will
They are not long for this world.
pass the turn. Make a seed.
Might just have to use the damnation in the graveyard now, even though it hurts me pretty bad. But yeah, thought.
We appreciate your service.
Witness him.
I mean, it really screws me over. My commander costs 6. No, the spell I was gonna play hits his commander now instead of Warren Clark's.
My Hogak is 7 mana.
Yeah, it wasn't even CMC, it was power.
It was a Soul Shatter,
Oh,
or
it's
No,
8.
it's
This is
fucking-
8 and this is 8 power.
It's the new card from Tarkir that also reanimates if you control your commander. Pretty good. But yeah, that sucks. Maybe I just make one of you guys deal with it. Who knows? No, it's a bad idea. Alright, I'll damnation. God damn it. It's terrible.
Damnation. Oh, there goes
Well,
there goes
I
my
guess I'll
girl.
leave
I'll give
These
you
two that
that.
tap for any color, I'll leave those up. Oh, and I can leave.
Alright. 1, 2,
can tap.
3, 4.
You'd
5,
want to tap
6,
your
7,
your
8,
mana
9,
rocks
10.
first,
Here,
yeah.
yeah. And then I'll
Right.
have these 3 up.
Make 10 treasure tokens from Pitiless Plunderer. And
For
draw
what?
2 cards. 10 not, other creatures dying. Whenever a creature
Sure,
dies.
yeah. Whatever. How many cards do you have in your hands?
I'm about to draw 2 from Skullclap. And then I'll have 6.
Yeah, whatever. I'll hold up a couple counters. This is exiled now.
Drop
Now
2.
commander's dead. If I had 1 more mana, that'd be nice, but I don't. I think I just have to pass for. I have 8 cards. I'll discard them out then, I guess.
I'm letting Hogak go to the graveyard.
Okay.
So fuck it. I'll discard an Archonic Royalty instead. I'll keep the mountain. Thanks, Sicko.
Okay. Oh. Untap upkeep. Draw, trigger. Oh, yeah, here's a game changer. Triggers assembles the Titans. I get to put a Planeswalker with CMC 6 or less into the battlefield. I'm going to play Elspeth Resplendent. I am then going to... Put down a mountain. I am going to tick Elspeth down to 2 for her -3 ability. Look at the top 7. I may put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Her +1, one creature gets a 1/1 counter, and then flying first strike, lifelink, or vigilance counter. -7 create 3 white, 5 3/3 angels. And then the -3. Look at the top 7 of my library. I can put a permanent card with CMC 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it. The rest on the bottom in a random order. I'm doing that one. 5, 6, 7. There we go. Gideon Blackblade. So he's well, actually, yeah. Do I want to do Gideon Blackblade actually? No, actually, I'm not gonna do Gideon Blackblade. I'm gonna do Chandra Dress to kill because she's ramp. So she enters. She has a shield counter on her. So first instance of damage dealt to her doesn't count. I am then going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 beta counter spell with this Smothering Tithe.
Why would you even do
You
Why even play it? You could have just waited till next turn.
I could have.
It's a negate.
Okay. And then I am going to.
I don't even think that was like 100% correct decision, but I just hate that fucking card. Fuck that.
And then I'm going to tick Chandra up to 4. I'll deal 1 damage to. Clamps just help the
I
table
deserve
out,
it.
even though they. Yeah, I'm gonna. Ava, you
Come on,
take 1
I
damage from
deserve it.
Chandra.
Yeah, you deserve
And then.
That's the board wipe. Counted your bullshit card.
me.
Let's see. So I have. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually just gonna bring Mila back out. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Play Westville Abbey. Then I will see. I'll tap 1. Play a Shadow War Apostle. Then I'm gonna tap 1. I'm gonna play a Shadow War Apostle.
Mm-hmm.
And
1, 2, 3,
I will
4,
tap
5,
1.
6, 7.
Play Shadow War Apostle.
5, 6.
And then I'll tap 1. Play Shadow War Apostle.
Did you hit your 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Did I do a land drop? I did, right?
I have
missed
6.
one,
I've
I
not
think.
missed.
I haven't missed one.
I
You have 6
and
also.
I've not missed it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're good. And I was going first. Yeah, we're good. I did my land drop last turn.
Put a Lightning Grease on one of those bad boys. Why not? And pass the turn.
Untap. That's 13 untapped treasures. Upkeep draw. Okay.
So yeah, there is a game changer in this deck. I forgot about it.
Forest. So since everyone liked the other Vorinclex, what about this Vorinclex?
That one's more acceptable.
Vorinclex, no further.
Just Vorinclex. Just like
words.
share, it's just Vorinclex.
ETB, it's gonna search me for 2 forests and put them in my hand. It's a 6/6 trample reach, and it turns into a saga on the other side.
Mill 10, 2 creatures from among the milled cards of the battlefield, distribute
I'll
7
go
with
look
1
for those
counters.
forests.
End of turn, your creatures get pay 1, creature fights target creature you don't control. Cool.
Forest. Overgrown tomb. Sure. So these go in my hand. I will. So I have 15 mana. I could just do this, so I will. 1, 2, 3. That's 8. So I'll need 5 from here. Second. Those. I'm gonna transform Vorinclex.
Ah.
The Grand Evolution. Mill 10 cards, put 2 creatures that were milled this way onto the battlefield. It's 8, 9, 10. I have hit only 2 creatures, Orcish Bowmasters and Tenacious Underdog. Everything else doesn't Orcish Bowmasters, I'm gonna shoot and Shadow Porn Apostle.
Dead.
And make Orc Army. I'll cast Hogak. Tapping these two and delving 5. Land. Let's tap to Skull Clamp my Orc Army. Draw 2 cards. So 3 treasures. I'll cast Victimize, sacrificing Tenacious Underdog and returning Vorinclex and Erasta at the end of this one. I'll pass the turn there.
He's back.
Discard. They are back. I'll discard a...
You know, I'm a little more sad that my Smothering Tithe didn't succeed now. I'd like some non-lane. I've still got shenanigans, but... meh.
Well, I think that's a bit too much for me. See what my top deck is?
I do think 2 of your lands are stunned.
No, they don't stun unless you tap them while Vorinclex is out. Oh yeah, wait, you're right.
They did when they
The 2 from the Damnation.
Yeah.
So it was that mountain, and Mount. Is that Mount Doom? What's the? It was the mountain and the Rakdos land. Yeah.
Even better. Okay, I don't think I can keep up. Be honest.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah, might be a Gooperton for me. I think I don't think there's enough here. Well, we'll do a Gentleman's Sorcery Speed Scooperton.
Okay.
Piss and go to sleep anyways.
No worries. Thank you for your damnation. It was
That was-
appreciated.
I did. I tried my best. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a worthy effort. I will draw.
GG clamps.
Urza assembles the
Fun
Titan's
stuff.
ultimates. So I may activate the loyalty abilities of planeswalkers I control twice this turn rather than only once. I am going to play Karn's Bastion. I am then gonna do some shenanigans. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean. I'm going to play a Johnny Steadfast. And then I am going to pay... Actually, wait. Other way around. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Johnny Steadfast. Oh, it doesn't matter. I have to tap my command tower anyway. Wait a minute. I forgot I have heckin' Chandra Dress to kill. So I can reduce the amount of lands I need to be tapping here because I can tick Chandra Dress to kill up to 6, 2 damage to Ava's face.
Take 2.
Okay, so then I will pay 2 in addition to those 3 for a Johnny Steadfast. And then I am going to pay... Yeah, I still need to tap my command tower regardless. 3 here. For Bosri Ket. So, I already activated Chandra twice. I'm going to tick down a Johnny twice. So, put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control, and then a loyalty counter on each planeswalker I control. So, that's going to bring Bosri up to 5. That's going to bring Chandra up to 7. That's going to bring... 8. Right? Yeah, she was at 6. It brings Chandra up to 8, and it brings Elspeth up to 4. I am then... So Ajani dies. I am then going to tick up Bosri to 6 to put a 1/1... Well, I have 2 1/1 counters on Elspeth already. No, Elspeth, on Mila from Ajani. Bosri goes to 6, and then I'm going to ultimate him. I get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on my turn. I put a 1/1 white soldier creature token onto the battlefield, and then a 1/1 counter on each creature I control. I am going to tick up Elspeth to 5. And I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on Mila, and then a... Well, you have a Rasta out. How big's a Rasta?
3/5.
3/5. And she doesn't have Death Touch or anything, yeah. Yeah,
No Death Touch.
I'm gonna put a flying counter on Mila. And then I'm going to tick Elspeth down to 2 again to -3 her. Look at the top 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. A land could be nice, just for having stuff I can tap because Vorinclex exists. You know what? That's actually what I do. Spectator seating. There's a battlefield tapped unless I have 2 or more opponents, which I still do, thankfully. And also, the spectator seating has a shield counter on it. Oh yeah, don't know if it matters.
It's protected from all that mass land destruction that you're running.
Yeah, from my mass land destruction. Cool. And then, combat, I will make myself a soldier. Let's see, I got a bunch of Pokemon cards here. Do I have anything in here that's soldier-ish? I've just had this pile of Pokemon cards next to me, and I've been reaching to it whenever I need... You know what? Yeah, Empoleon's kind of a soldier. Cool. Soldier, and then 1/1 counter on each creature I control. Mila has flying. I'm gonna need to get some... I have actual counters. I need to go find them. So Mila has a flying counter. I will move to combat. I will send 6 Ava's way.
I take 6 commander notebooks.
Excellent. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap, draw. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and play Gray Merchant. Oh, when it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, and I gain X
5.
life, where X is my
5
devotion to
total.
black, which is 5, yeah.
Alright, take 5. You gain 10.
Let's see. Do I have flying counters? I think I only printed out counters that were in Golgari. That's another shield counter. Cool. So.
And then,
Lifelink.
I believe I'm gonna follow Clamp's lead and do a gentleman's sorcery speed scoop, and you guys have a good day.
Okay. Okay, Mila has a flying counter on her. Well,
Draw.
okay.
Well then.
I've got my Bosri emblem, so I feel like I'm kind of in a decent-ish spot. Where did my hand go?
So I have a Saga trigger.
Here's my hand.
I'm gonna put 7 counters distributed. However, I'll put.
Okay, maybe
4
I
on
lied.
Foreign
Maybe
Clerks.
I'm not in a good position.
3 on Hogek. I'll then play Dictate of Erebos.
Whenever a thing dies, I have to sack a thing.
Yeah. Skull Clamp, Orcish Bowmasters, draw 2, you sack a creature.
Oh, okay. I'll sack my soldier token.
Play Stitcher Supplier. Mill 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Skull Clamp.
I have to sack Mila.
Sack a creature. I'll mill 3 cards, then draw 2.
I was very proud about my immediate ultimating of Bosri, but
I did like it.
but I think I still die here now.
Ooh.
I don't necessarily blame him, like especially if they had, like for him it was nighttime. If they had other things to do, there's a part of me that's like, but if there were other players that needed to be swung at, I would feel a bit.
I don't think this is unwinnable if all 3, if I'm arch enemied against. But
yeah,
I sadly
I can't win this.
With
I was like, here I was worried that my world fire would be the thing that would be like, yeah, because yeah, no, like. I think you just win here. I think I'm good calling it. Because I don't know if I can come back from not having my lands. I can flash out Wandering Emperor, but not really do much.
I'll just put the nail in the coffin. I'll sack a Rasta in natural order for a Crater Hoof.
Yeah, no, we're good. No, yeah, like, I have the World Fire in here because, like, Bosri's emblem is nice. It doesn't win me the game. Like, the emblems I can most reliably get don't win me the game. But if I have the Bosri emblem plus a World Fire setting everyone to 1, then I do win because it's like, I have attackers, you don't, and you have nothing to block with. Like,
I have a Sisei deck that's a Planeswalker Super Friends. I love Basri, and that's one of my favorite ones.
Elspeth is like my favorite because like Mila wants.
I do like Elspeth a lot. Yeah.
Cause Mila wants you to attack my walker. It's weird because I don't want to put stuff that deters you from attacking them in here. Cause Mila's ability triggers off that, so it's a Turbo Fog deck. And
that's really cute. That's really fun actually.
But like
idea.
Elspeth is nice because it gives the shield counter, so it's like you have to attack to get the shield counter off, but doing that ups their loyalty again. So I like built the deck to make sure I had like as many 3 CMC walkers as I possibly could in here that were helpful. Because just being able to have a walker with a shield counter is nice. Anyway, good game. Your deck is scary.
Thank you. It's I did not change it at all for the bracket system. If I didn't have that Vorinclex in here, this would be a bracket 2 apparently.
Not really. The bracket system is also about vibes as much as it is about the hard conditions.
Yeah.
So like I said, I didn't know if Mila. I forgot that Mila had the Smothering Tithe in here. I would still consider her a 3, just because it's very. If I'm playing this correctly and I'm turbo fogging people and being very controlling, I don't think that's a fun thing to have in an environment.
I do believe this is a 3. Like it's just recursive value that is just you're never getting rid of it unless you kill it and exile it and then don't make sure I don't mill myself more. Like those.
Yeah.
Like this entire deck is just.
I need to flicker a Bajuka Bog
something
over and over again.
And throwing it back onto the battlefield every few every turn.
It's a good deck. Hogak's scary. They banned him for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, there's. Yeah. I
Have
do
a good
like
one.
Hogak. Have a good day.
Yeah. Alright, let's find another game. There's a bracket 2 game up. I don't want to play bracket 2 though. I want to play Mila again, and she's not bracket 2. She is decidedly not bracket 2. I had to take her for a moment, and then they disappeared. I've been wanting to stream something other than Magic for a bit. I just haven't been in the mood for a lot of specific games. I'm in this weird position of, like, there are some games that I want to play, but I want to try them on stream on the off chance they become my favorite game ever, like Undertale and Deltarune did. But I have to be in the mood to play, like, a story-based game on stream, and I just haven't been in the mood lately. I've been more in the mood to, like, socialize, play Commander, etc. Oh, I don't have my follow notifications on the webcam view. I'm just now realizing. Eliza, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I should probably... No, I have the notification, but... Oh, it's underneath the camera. That's why. That makes sense. I do have it on this loadout. It's just not visible. Let me see. If any of you want to play Commander, I am in the Tolarian Community College Discord looking for games. I got a lobby up. Let's see. So I have... I bought myself a box of Jumpstart 22 because I wanted to teach my brother how to play Magic, and I figured Jumpstart's a good way to do it. I'm gonna crack a pack. while we're waiting. There's another bracket 2 pod that the bracket 2 pod fired, and then there's another bracket 2 pod that's up. Like I don't want to play bracket 2. Zombies. Zombie pack. Let's see. What's the fancy thing in here? I don't got a zombie deck. My zombie tribal deck was, I played Nightmare Moon for a while, with the intention being, get people to flip her so I can play the thing that makes everything swamps, and then I can Lord of Vampires, Lord of Zombies. Why Lord of Vampires is a zombie deck. Zombie Master, the one that gives everything swamp walk. Our rares, Endless Ranks of the Dead. Oh god, it's not very visible because I have my zoom focused in on me. Beginning of upkeep, create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens where X is half the number of zombies you control rounded down. Lord of the Accursed, Mire Triton, Group Harvest, annoying. Gavany Unhollowed, Malfield Twins, Deadweight, Cemetery Recruitment. Not a lot on here I care about. Mostly just the Endless Ranks of the Dead, honestly. Yeah, that's just kind of eh. Lord of the Accursed is an anime card, though, so I'll keep that. It's Lord of the Accursed. Other zombies get +1/+1, and all zombies gain Menache. That's actually pretty good. You can't see it because, again, my focus is not focused for this close up, but that's neat. The rest of this goes into my bulk box. I guess I'll keep Thriving Moor because I have a Commander Cube. Ugh. This is taking a while. I'm gonna BRB till we got the game up here, up and running. Thank you guys. I'll be right back. No one has joined my bracket 3 pod, but there's 3 people in the bracket 2 pod, which makes me feel like maybe I should just join the bracket 2 pod. But I don't wanna join the bracket 2 pod. Alright, we found ourselves a game. Excellent.
I think somebody is double feeding into Spell Eagle.
Huh?
I'll keep that.
Could have been me.
Yeah, it was. It was, I think, yeah.
I'll be in just a second.
Once everybody's in, I'll roll a dice and then I'll randomize based on.
Alright. As a heads up, I mentioned it on the chat, but just want to double check. Is it cool that I stream this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so I'm gonna randomize 4 times. One, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Dog bark, it's super effective.
I'm assuming did they leave to deal with whatever that was?
Possibly.
Did you guys get anything from Talk here? I have no idea. Do I like that? Do I care about it? Do I don't? I don't.
I didn't pull anything particularly good, but I enjoyed the set when I was drafting it. I'm probably going to draft it again a couple more times. There's stuff in it that I do want. Like, I want that Tygam. I have a couple of decks that Tygam would go really good in.
Land entered.
Yeah, I don't open boxes, but I'm like
I haven't
really
bought a box.
Thought about it. Those like Misty Rainforest Dragon Scales.
I don't know if I'd buy a box of it, but it's definitely fun to play. I'm probably gonna play more of it. I'm doing a full box commander sealed of Final Fantasy at MagicCon, which will be fun. Oh, do we lose?
Yeah, I bet. I don't know. Oh wow, he literally just left.
He's
Holy
gone. Was he the one that had that all the dog noises was coming from?
shit. Yeah, for sure it was. He left Discord too. He just left. All right.
Do we want to just open? Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. Will it just put us in the same?
If one of us is in the voice channel, I believe it assigns that voice channel. It's not gonna.
It'll be a new. It'll be a new spell table link though.
Okay, I guess rule 0 discussion with you guys at least. This is a bracket 3 deck, but there are some cards in here that would be classified as mass land disruption. I have.
Not allowed.
Oh,
Sir, sorry.
I have the Ajani Vengeant who ultimates to delete one person's lands. I've never gotten to that point, and I honestly don't know if I want to use it because it would just make the entire table hate me. There's the Gideon who ultimates to exile all permanents other than Gideon. That also would fuck me over, so I kind of don't ever want to use it.
I mean, you could have it in your deck, but you can't use the mass land denial.
And then the one card I do have in here is Worldfire. But I run Worldfire as a game ender. Like, I have a bunch of emblems.
What does Worldfire do?
It is exile all permanents, exile everyone's hands, it sets all life totals to 1.
Yeah, if it has any type of mass land denial, you just can't
so
do it.
the point with Worldfire in this deck is I have the Chandra that gives everyone the emblem that deals a damage to them at their upkeep, or a bunch of the creatures that have the planeswalkers that give emblems that make me creature tokens. Worldfire plus any of those is just a win, provided you don't like Teferi's Protection out, in which case it's a no me situation. But setting everyone's life total to 1 and then on upkeep you get dealt the damage, I win the game. So that's the only time I cast the Worldfire is when it's I resolve this 9 mana spell, I win the game. I'm not gonna YOLO get rid of everyone's lands because haha funny.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something like if it's a game-ending play, like actual, like complete no, and the mass land denial is rendered pointless thereafter because you physically. And when I say win the game, not win the game to concession, you win the game outright. Then it would obviously would be null and void.
The Chandra one is guaranteed. I have like several emblems like Basri and Ajani that make me tokens on upkeep, so it's like, okay, I would win the game in a turn rotation, and all anyone can do is either play a land or do nothing because they have no lands to play anything with, and then I attack them for 1 damage and they die. So I
don't know, bro. I don't know.
Like, I don't know how you'd like. I have so say I have the Basri emblem, gets me 1. It makes a token up on combat for me. I said everyone's.
Do you have like in parallel?
I believe I just have. I believe the only game changer in here I have is, what's it called? Smothering Tithe. I need to double check, but I believe Tithe is the only game changer.
If you have 3 and you have all that, then I'm gonna say no. But otherwise, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm a stickler for the rules, I guess. I don't know. Because
it's just weird because it's like it's not a deck
that not to run card combos, and that bracket 3 is where you're allowed to do that at turn 7. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but if you look at his land and all that he's talking about, like one is an emblem that he's gonna have to uptick God knows how many turns, and then this other thing is a 9-cost spell.
Yeah, okay. So I'm confused. Are you going to attempt to use those land denials? Is that what
I'm not going to attempt to use the walkers? I'm not really going to attempt to use.
you just can't use the land
Yeah.
denial. Like that's my
Honestly, the Gideon fucks me over as much as everybody else because it's just all permanents other than Gideon get exiled, and it's like I'm not gonna win the game off of just having Gideon on the field. But
yeah, I don't. You can have it in your deck, but you can't use anything that's land denial. Like I don't. Whatever other purpose it serves is fine, but if
my whole thing with Worldfire, it's like the deck doesn't have as many concrete ways of closing out the game. Worldfire is one of my most consistent ways, so I don't want to take it out of the deck, but the deck itself is not powerful enough to like sit at tier 4 at bracket 4 tables. You know, so it's
if there's some other text on the card that you're trying to get to, we could just ignore the land denial text, and you can just play whatever else that card does. Like I don't really care about that.
The land denial, in the case of me having the emblem that makes tokens to kill everyone, the land denial is you are guaranteed to not get a blocker in the next turn rotation, and then I kill you. So
what does it have to do with land denial then? I'm confused.
Well, because it exiles all permanents, right? So
exiles all permanents and everyone's hands and sets everyone's life total to 1. So the idea is everyone's top decking, but if I have an emblem that says I get tokens, I win, because you physically don't have enough time to draw land, then draw 1-drop creature to block with. Like, you would die. So
I mean, yeah, whatever else was occurring before the land denial obviously can occur, and then if we ever did reach you getting to that land denial part, we would just ignore it, is what I would be comfortable with.
do we have someone wanting to play bracket 3 today?
Morning, so everybody's usually not on.
Yeah.
Like for that one turn, right? That card with the one turn left of us not being able to do anything. Whatever else that card said, we would do. But the land denial part, we would just leave the lands on the table. We wouldn't play that part.
I'm fine either way. Doesn't matter to me.
I'll wait and see what the 4th has to say about it. I can just treat it as a mountain in the event that no one's cool with it.
Yeah. Slow this morning.
Yeah, I usually find games faster than this.
Yeah. I usually play in the afternoon though, but there we go. I guess we'll go join the new link. I'm gonna do another roll and I'll randomize turns again. If that gets in here. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
I'm just gonna roll dice to randomize turns and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna randomize it 3 times.
Sounds good.
1, 2, and 3.
What do I want to play?
A couple things. First off, is it cool if I stream this game?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. And then I was talking to these guys about it. This is a bracket 3 deck, but I have a couple of things in here that are technically mass land denial. I've got 2 walkers. I have the Johnny Vengeant and the Gideon that can ultimate to get rid of lands. I pretty much never use those ultimates. A Johnny Vengeance just 1 player, and that would just attract too much aggro. And then Gideon ults and gets rid of everything but Gideon, and that would just also screw me over, so I never use it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then the contentious thing I was talking to these guys about is I have a Worldfire in this deck. the goal with the World Fire is to close the game out. The idea is I get a Planeswalker emblem, and then Planeswalker emblem plus setting everyone's life total to 1 will win me the game. Particularly the Chandra emblem tends to win it for me. The ones that ping everyone at their upkeep, that plus World Fire is a win. I don't cast it just because Teehee Chaos get rid of everyone's stuff. I cast it
if
to
you're
secure
closing
a
out
win.
the game with it,
Yeah.
that's totally fine. Games have to end. No problem whatsoever with that.
Fine with it as well.
Hey, Sexy Rex, you haven't played this deck in a while, man. Indominus Rex Alpha.
Rocco, you're on mute, just as a heads up.
Oh, Hawkball.
No surprises here. We play dinosaur. We smack dinosaur into your face.
I've got to keep this. I guess, yeah. Yeah, that sure is a thing I can do. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep this.
Okay, sure.
Do we randomize already?
We randomized, yes.
Cool.
We're just waiting on Rocco. I don't know if he's there. He's on mute.
Is this
Rocco?
a keepable
I don't know how to say
7?
it.
Yeah, I was on mute. Sorry. So are we just gonna ignore the land denial part of the text on the cards?
Both
Yeah,
are,
he-
are good with it, but
Yeah, he was saying
We're-
like,
We're playing with the land denial.
yeah, it's gonna be once again. He's only gonna use it if he has the emblem, so it's like it's gonna take a lot for it to happen.
And then it's a 9-mana spell.
And yeah, and
Honestly,
what, Planeswalker's a 4 or 5, I assume. And how many times do you need to uptick it to get to it? Probably.
Yeah. Chandra's ping everyone an upkeep emblem is an uptick, but she herself is like a 7-mana walker. So it
Yeah,
takes
I
effort
mean-
to get her out too.
if the actual full wipe is ending the game, then it's ending the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of other spells and plays that can end the game, and so I'm okay with that being an option to end the game.
Yeah, as long as you.
If it's being played to like stall out the game, then that's where it's annoying and like obnoxious. But like he was saying, he's ending the game with the spells, with those types of abilities, which I feel a lot more confident with, or comfortable with. I think I can keep this hand. It's kind of shit. We'll see. I'll keep it anyway, so I'm good to go. If everyone else
All
is.
right. Good luck. I will draw. I'm going to toss down a Battlefield Forge. I'm going to tap it for a colorless First Soul Ring, and then I will pass the turn.
Alright, now we kill him.
Yep. Now you kill me. This is the part where you kill me.
Exotic Orchard and pass.
Beans.
Oh shit. Force pass.
Okay. Oh, swamp pass.
Draw. Ooh. Do I want to? Nah. I am going to. Yeah, what do I want to do here? I am going to put down. Plains, I will pay 3 for Lae'zel Vlaakith's Champion. If I would put a counter on a creature or planeswalker, I put that many +1 instead.
Play this land tapped. I'll tap Exotic Orchard for a green, because there's a forest, and I'll play an Elvish Mystic. No.
Need my infinite tokens.
Yeah, I know when's the ramp. Okay. Fast.
I'll drop. I'll play his command tower. I think this is better. I'm gonna top 2. I'll ramp Farseek, not rampant growth. I'll go get an island. Yeah, island. Actually, I'll probably get like some like dual type land. And pass the turn.
Draw.
Or do I have a triumph in this?
Spectator seating, and then there's the elf. Okay. Oh yeah. So speaking of Mass Land Denial, that Gideon I was talking about, he will enter with 5 counters. Because of Lae'zel, and then I am going to tick him up. I'm going to activate his ability, which brings him to 7, and then he's going to get a counter for each creature target opponent controls, which is Havoc, so he's going to get 2 more, so he'll go to 9. The exile all other permanents thing is -15. Once again, I don't think I'm going to be casting that, because it also fucks me over.
I got a contaminated aquifer. Not that it matters a ton.
You're passing turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to play an Evolving Wilds. Green, black, colorless, Micro Tyrant. I'm going to sack the Evolving Wilds to go get a Swamp. And then I'll end my turn, and because I descended once, I created Fungus.
Nice.
And then I'll pass.
I made a mistake last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Should have played Rampant Growth instead, but I got 1 up still.
That's why I did the Farseek first.
And I'll... Pass.
Cool. On top. Keep draw. Swamp as land for turn. Let's go 2 for an Arcane Signets. And let's go 3 for an Agent's Toolkit. So this enters the battlefield. It's a artifact. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter, a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a shield counter on it. And then when a creature enters, I get to move one of those counters to that creature. I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. Slap down a mountain. I will. Okay, yeah, I can do this. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, they both require. Oh no. Ah, colors. Why do they do this to me? Okay. Well, I guess. Why does all my things take double white pips? Ah. Okay. I am going to pay 1, 2, 3. And I will bring Mila out. I'm going to tick Gideon. He'll go to 11. And then I'm going to target draft. So that's 3 creatures. So he will gain 4 counters. He'll go to 15. And I will pass the turn.
Is 0, he becomes a creature where he's as big as the loyalty counters, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Play a swamp. Tap 2 and play a Cryptolith right.
Nice.
I'm going to tap 3 and play an Undercity Informer. Then I will tap Dish Mystic for 1, and I'll pay 1 for Undercity Informer, and I'll sacrifice a creature. I'm going to sacrifice a fungus. I'm going to target myself. I reveal cards on the top of his or her library until he or she reveals a land card, and then puts these cards into his or her graveyard. Right away, I have a land, which really sucks. Then I'll tap Myco Tyrant for 1. Sorry, this should be at 1. And I'll sack the Elvish Mystic. Targeting myself again.
Jeez.
Of course, I hit a fucking land again. Jesus Christ. Alright, then I'll go to end step. I've descended 3 times, so I'll create 3 fungus. And I'll play.
I'm gonna cast Hawk. Hawk Boy, if you will. Move the combat. I'm gonna go from right to left, revealing a Merfolk Cave Diver. I'll keep that for both. I'll draw it due to the counter being placed on Benefic Biomancer. And then I'll pass. I'll be
Draw and discard for Benthic.
Oh, do I discard?
Yeah.
Shit. I do. I'll discard. Oh, that's not discarding. A Zagnut Utopia Secret.
Sure, I'll draw. Yeah, I think I just
Go
for it. Top 5, play Sexy Rexy.
Mm-hmm.
Cast good. If cast
Yeah.
is good, I would like to discard some cards. I'm going to discard this Kefnet the Mindful, Bragplate Bailoff, and a Yarok the Desecrated. I'm going to also have him enter with a shield, not a shield counter, a +1/+1 counter. So this is going to get moved off of here. And so in total, he's going to enter with a flying counter, a hexproof counter, a haste counter, a death touch counter, lifelink counter, and +1/+1.
Do you have what's it called? There's that one snake that has protection from monocolored.
Snake that has protection
It's-
from monocolored. Oh, the fucking the Hydra snake thing?
Stonecoil Serpent, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember here because I was hearing people talk about that in relation to Indominus Rex. How protection from monocolored translates rules-wise into protection from red, protection from blue, protection from green, protection from white, protection from black. So it's actually
Protection
5.
isn't listed on his text though.
Oh, am I thinking of a different one?
Yeah,
I'm thinking of a different
probably.
dinosaur.
Fair. I'm gonna draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Wow, that is fucking abysmal. Oh, these are like all lands. 8 cards in hand. I have yet to play a land per turn. That sucks so much. I guess I'll play a Reliquary Tower as land for turn. 7 cards in hand. Combat. No flyers.
No flyers.
No novice.
No flyers.
All right, we'll
That
hit
you
the
know of.
Gideon.
How much?
7.
Okay, goes down to 8.
I will gain 7. Pass turn.
Okay. We'll draw. Okay, yeah, this is good. Oh, he goes to 10 actually, because he ticks up twice when you swing at him because of Mila.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a second then. Do I want to swing at him then?
He was at 15. Yeah.
He's at 15. I believe you that you're not actually doing the -15. He becomes a 15/15 beater. Becomes indestructible creature, power toughness. He's still a planeswalker. He doesn't have any like keywords on him, right? As
No.
a 15/15.
Not at the moment.
He would still be a 10/10. Yeah, I'll still hit him for
Okay.
drop him to 10.
Okay, cool. And then my turn.
All right, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
I am going to play down this mountain. And then, speaking of Gideon, I am going to pay 3. Gideon of the Trials. +1 until next turn, prevent all damage. Target permanent would deal 0 until end of turn. He becomes a guy. And then other 0, I get an emblem with. As long as I control a Gideon Planeswalker, I can't lose the game, and my opponents can't win the game. I'm doing that one.
No shit.
So, I got the Gideon emblem. If I got Gideon, Gideon got me. And then I'm just gonna... you know what? I'm gonna 0 this Gideon, turn him into a 10/10.
Great.
And I am going to swing 10 at Roko.
I'll take 10.
Okay. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Is he stopping a creature on your turn?
Yeah, it's
At
until
the
end of
your
turn.
Okay.
Prevent all damage that we dealt to him.
Yep.
Until end of turn, yeah.
I'm gonna play at Tainted Woods.
Oh, also, actually, this Gideon comes in with 4 counters because of Lae'zel.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll tap and sack a fungus to the Undercity. So 2 descend triggers so far. I'll do it again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
What is this card called again? The Undercity thing? Oh, I found
Undercity
it.
Informer.
Got it.
I literally just added it to the deck. 3. I'm gonna play a Barrel Goyf. Currently there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types in my graveyard. So it's a 5/6.
Is it your graveyard or all graveyards?
Illegal number of card types among. Oh, it's all graveyards. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Does anybody have
Are
an
you
instant?
missing
I got a
anything in
0.
particular? I have sorcery and creature. I'm assuming
Yeah,
you have
if
creature.
there's any instants, that's the only thing I'm missing.
I do not.
Nope.
Okay. Tap and sack, fungus, Undercity Informer, land right away.
So it's specifically permanents for descending?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you playing all permanents or are you?
No,
Oh.
I've got lots of sorceries and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So it just depends on the count here. For I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know
why
how
I'm-
many you've milled, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm tracking it on a dice. Just
I got
as
you,
they
okay.
go.
Cool beans.
Just because it's a pain in the ass to keep track of otherwise. This guy's currently a 1/1 right now. I'm gonna tap 3 and play Matsuani, the Great Door.
Love that card.
I'm gonna tap it. I'm gonna draw and then discard, and I'm gonna discard this land. Then I'll go to end step and I'll create 7 1/1s that can't block.
That's a lot.
8/8. Then I will pass turn.
Okay. I'm gonna play. Shucks. I'll play Deep Root Elite. And then Nature's Lore.
Nice.
I'll reveal right to left.
Mhm.
I don't really fucking want that, but I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it on top. I'll draw for Benefic. And then,
Discard, right?
yeah. Damn. God, I got nothing but good cards in this fucking. Nothing but good cards. I'll discard. I think I'm gonna discard Inspiring. Oh, wow.
No combat. Like no
Or
action.
I fuck.
You're good. You can if you want.
But not really. There's no way I can swing at anyway. I mean, what do you have blocks?
I'm fully open.
So I said 2. Okay. I'll swing Hawkball. For 5 commander.
Take 5.
I have no land in front of the battlefield, so I'll draw.
Sounds good.
And I will play a land for turn.
Crazy.
And yeah, I'll pass.
Enter tap. Married or whatever it's called.
Your landscape does enter tap. Yeah.
All on tap. Upkeep. Draw this card. Card of all cards. Man, this is such an awkward situation. I drew my 6 card draw drew me absolutely dick squat. Play a forest as land for turn. Whatever. I guess we'll just use this opportunity to tap 2. Here's a Thought Vessel. Tap 2. Here's a Rampant Growth. I'll go get a forest. Yeah, forest. Go to combat. Actually, I lied.
How dare you?
Do I care more about the puppy or Lysel? Lysel is very good. What does the puppy do?
What's she do?
If you, yeah, right. It's Mila. Whenever a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability and opponent controls, you may draw a card.
And then she ticks up my planeswalkers whenever my walkers are attacked.
Yeah. I think the Lysel is actually worse though. Let's tap 2. Let's go for the Throat Lysel.
All right, I'll draw off Mila.
Sounds good.
Lysel die.
Cool. Combats.
Mm-hmm.
I tick down this Gideon. I kill the other Gideon. I hit you in the face, but you can't lose the game so long as you have the Gideons. Many funguses. Cards in hand, Havoc.
2. I'm holding them on screen.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't. I wasn't sure if that was what that was.
No, no,
I'm
you're
gonna send this Rex at the 10 loyalty Gideon.
All right, he goes.
Actually,
Oh.
hold up. Does it matter? Until your next turn, prevent all damage target permanent would deal. He has. Okay, Rex has hexproof. I'm good with that. Yeah. Send it at the 10 loyalty Gideon.
All right, so they both tick up, and then this one
They
goes
both
down.
tick up. Whatever.
Ticks up all my walkers.
Planeswalker. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So either way. Yep.
So then goes down to 4.
Yeah. 7, 11 to 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll gain 7. Sure. Need to kill them eventually. Pass turn.
Okay. Now we'll draw. Okay. That's a little bit of a bummer, but that's fine. I am going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are untapped.
He also
I'm
has indestructible. I didn't write down indestructible.
I am going to summon Jeru with eyes open. When they enter the battlefield, I may search my library for a planeswalker, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle. If a source would deal damage to a planeswalker I control, prevent 1 of that damage.
God damn it.
Fine. Responses?
No.
Okay. I will go ahead and tutor.
I just want them to die.
What are you doing? Why would you do that? They're cool.
No.
If Gideon is famous for anything, it's not dying.
I hate it.
Let's see. There we go. Chandra Awakened Inferno.
I have to go on mute for 1 second, but I'm still here.
Okay. And then how many Sappos you got over there, Havoc?
I have 7.
7, 8. You have 9 creatures total. Tick up Gideon.
I have 10
10
creatures total.
All right, so Gideon will go up 11. He'll be at 15.
Sure.
And then I am going to. I can't target Indominus Rex. Created at the beginning of the time. How many times you descended? Equal to the number of Sappos you have. Honestly, I can't die right now, so I might be cool with. Nah, I'm gonna tick it up. Target Myco Tyrant.
Sure.
Prevent all damage that Myco Tyrant would deal.
Is it to you only or to anyone?
All damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because part of me is like, maybe I do want you to have that to hit other people because I can't die, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I will pass the turn.
I'm back. I forgot that Gideon can just get bigger from the number of creatures.
Havoc's turn. Yeah, Havoc's big board. Yeah.
We kill the other Gideon now.
I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna draw and discard. I'll discard this Mire Triton. Keep track of descend triggers. Tap 5, 6, and one of my fungus. 7. And I'll play Preposterous Proportions. So everything gains 10/10 and has vigilance.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna send Barrow Goyf to Novice's face. I'm gonna send 3 planeswalkers and then 3 at the other planeswalker.
3
Oh,
at...
just
at
an
one-
FYI, I did hit instant for Barrowglyph.
This has
Okay.
been annoying. So, I have one thing coming at my face.
And I'll send Undercity Informer at the Indominus Rex player, I guess.
So I have one creature going at my face,
Yeah, and you have 3 split between the 3 on each planeswalker.
and they each have +10, +10.
Yeah, and they're 11/11s.
Okay. In response, I am going to pay 3. For Guff rewrites history. I'm going to rewrite the one that's going at my face. I'm going to, for me, I'm going to get rid of Gideon. I will get rid of Hawkball on Roke's table, and I will get rid of what's your thingy there?
The Agent's Toolkit. Otherwise, I just have rocks.
Yeah. What's the toolkit do? It has counters that you can move around.
It has counters that I can move around only when a creature enters.
That's not really that big of a deal. I will hit. Is it just Arcane Signet? What's your other?
It's Arcane Signet and Thought Vessel. But I already have a Reliquary Tower.
tower
so Thought
already.
Vessel
I'll
is
hit the
better.
Arcane Signet.
Sounds good. I'll float a blue.
So the one going at my face is gone. I'm going to shuffle Gideon into my deck.
This is the same, right? Shuffles, and then I...
Shuffles.
It's just a Chaos Warp for everyone, right?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Then we
Until
make
they
cast,
exile a non-land.
and then you
Okay,
make cast. You are going to get a hit, and it's a cast, so sometimes that matters. This Gideon die. I do still have the emblem.
Yes.
So then I reveal until I reveal...
I'm assuming no blocks, Novice.
Yeah, no blocks.
I revealed the Aftermath Analyst.
Ethereal Hay. I'm not casting that.
Leyline Prowler. It's a mana dork that has Death Touch and Lifelink. I have to answer a phone call.
3 Disentries.
Yeah. Not casting that, unfortunate. I do want other people to... Actually, wait, no, wait. Yeah, I am casting that. I am casting that because it saves my Gideon. He goes to 11. I will cast Ethereal Haze.
So there's total of 33 damage coming at him, right?
Ethereal Haze prevents all damage that will be dealt by creatures this turn. I'm casting that off the Guff Rewrites history.
Alright.
So he ticks up from Mila, the damage is prevented, he's still alive. That was actually probably the best thing I could hit off of Guff. I mean, not the best, I probably have other things.
That Death Touch, the thing that you just drew, Seko Muro?
But also that means that the one that's going at Roke, or no, the one that's going at Indominus isn't going to deal damage.
Oh, okay. Alright. Is that just combat damage, or what the hell is
All
that?
damage. Prevent all damage that will be dealt by creatures this turn.
Okay, just give me a sec here.
Hey, 6670. Or Omega. I don't know if
Alright.
you prefer Omega.
So none of my damage went through. What do I got here? 6, 7 mana. And then 4 descent triggers.
Alright, what was the end result of all this? Sorry. I was
You take no damage, and basically everything else is prevented as well.
Yeah, what'd you hit, Roke?
What are we doing?
Guthrie writes history. So you reveal until you get a non-land, and you can cast that.
And for my heal,
Yep, you get to play it. You get to cast it.
free.
Yep,
Yeah, for
free.
But yeah, no. I hit Ethereal Haze, which prevents all damage that will be dealt by creatures this turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Leyline Prowler, I'm going to elect to not put any of the counters from the Agent's Toolkit onto it, just an FYI.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold up. The big Gideon ended up surviving?
Yes, because I
I'm
hit
gonna add a
Ethereal
counter
Haze.
to Benefic. I'll draw, and then
Sure
I'll
thing.
discard a Aetherize.
I actually might put a flying counter on this, just so it can get through. Yeah, I'll put a flying counter on this.
How much damage can the Leyline Prowler deal?
It's a 2/3.
So it would still net nothing if it hit.
Oh, I
in
guess
terms
you're
of
right,
it.
yeah. And it has Death Touch anyway, so if you trade, you suck. Alright, go ahead. Continue.
Just thinking through what I want to do.
Oh, good. Sorry, I was catching up. Because, oh my god, now I'm getting an... I'm not answering the phone call from my father. Fuck him.
Okay. I'm gonna tap one, sack one. Dunder City Informer. Land right away, of course. I'm gonna tap one, sack one. 2, 3, 4.
I realized I thought the number was 6670, but no, you have an Omega. It's an O. It's not a 0. That makes a lot more sense.
Alright. I'm gonna tap 3, so there's 4 over here. And I'm gonna play Victimize. I'm gonna sack one of my fungus. And I get to go get 2 creature cards. I'm gonna get Old Rutstein. And I'm gonna get Mirkwood Bats.
Both tapped.
Did they enter tapped?
Yeah.
Oh, they do, eh?
I actually never read that on Victimize, but it is
Yeah.
true every time.
So when an Old Rutstein enters, I'm gonna mill. 1.
This is kind
Then
of gross.
I'm gonna tap and sack another fungus.
And the Insidious. Ducky ducky.
3. 4. Then I will go to end step. Okay, so I guess everybody takes 1, sorry, because I sacked fungus.
Okay, take 1.
And this is not like the Mirkwood Bats isn't doing damage, it's lose life. Then I'll go to end step, I'll create 17 fungus.
I mean, that's fair, Omega.
Mirkwood Bats I'll trigger 17 times. I also need to just do my Old Rutstein counters here, just give me 1 sec. Mill, land, creature. Okay, so I milled up to this, right? Because that was that, so I create a 1/1 green insect. This will be my green insect. And then I also create blood tokens. So I create one more green insect, a blood token, another blood token, another blood token, 6 blood tokens, a treasure, and another insect. There's my treasure.
No. Old Redstein only triggers on his own mill
Is it?
when he enters and at the beginning of upkeep.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, my bad.
So, do you get anything off of creature?
I just get an
which was-
insect then. And that's
Okay,
it.
cool.
My
Sounds
bad,
good. So we
my
take
bad.
1 extra damage.
I thought it was any mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
extra.
1 extra damage off the Redstein, and then 17 off of Mirkwood. You said.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Technically, the other one came from the Mirkwood as well. But, yeah.
Sure.
All right, then I'll pass turn. That's 1 card. Yeah. I thought it was any.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Are you still
you?
Novice? Do you still prevent? Yeah, it's not damage; it's loss of life.
Sacrifice
Mhm.
Mirian landscape.
Yeah, loss of life is not damage.
Correct. So why are you still at 38?
How much did we lose from the Mirkwood?
18 total damage.
Oh.
19, wasn't it? Because it was 1 sack.
Okay,
17.
Oh, yeah,
for some
19
reason I
total,
only heard
19
the last 2. Okay, so I'll lose the 17.
Yeah, I was like, how the fuck are you 30? Ain't no way.
There we go. That makes a lot more sense.
I'll play a Boreal Pole Clade. I'll put 1 on Biomancer. I'll draw. Oh.
Yeah, I love playing Commander Omega. It's
I'll
pretty much
discard
all I stream.
A.
I tried to do
Billion
Vintage Cube one time and I
Scepter?
sucked at it really bad. But like,
And
yeah,
then I'll-
everyone's playing Arena. I know.
Pass.
Do you have any? Okay, sure. On top. Upkeep. Draw. Oh, we're so cooked. Alright, well. Fucking. That's a lot.
We got 3 blue, or 2 blues and a white, and there's not been 1 board wipe, and I'm so confused.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have it. If I had it, I would play it. Actually, it would kind of kill us, maybe, but.
Unless it got rid of Gideon, it wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't kill you.
Yeah, that's the most important thing here.
True. You got me.
Because Mirkwood bats is sack, right? It's not just die.
Yeah. So you'd get the Mirkwood Bat triggers on everything. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. That's my point.
It's only he has to sacrifice them.
I have to sack.
Oh, create or sacrifice. Either way, I don't have it. Besides the point. Fuck. I have like nothing right now. This is really awkward. All right. I'm gonna be upset by paying. God, that's
Sadness
so
on the stack?
inefficient. Sadness is hella on the stack.
Sadness
All right,
resolves.
We're gonna pay 1, 2. This sucks. 3. I'm gonna channel a Takanuma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mill 3, then return a creature or planeswalker from my graveyard to my hand. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Does it have to be from among them?
Among Us?
No, it doesn't. If this enters the battlefield, it was kicked, return target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. Well, my graveyard sucks. God, this fucking blows.
Lately, it's been the main thing that
I'll
I've been
take
streaming
your
in the
back to
mornings.
hand,
I usually try and stream in the morning before work. If my bed is super comfy and I want to keep sleeping, I will skip streaming and sleep. But
5
I've
mana.
been streaming a lot. I stream other stuff too. It's just lately I've just been in a
5
magic
mana, play Yarok, the Desecrated. Death Touch Lifelink.
kick. Death Harmonicon?
Entering the battlefield.
Panharmonicon. Okay.
Panharmonicon, yeah. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent I control to trigger that, it triggers an additional time. Which will trigger Agent's Toolkit. I will put a shield counter onto it.
What was the thing that gave all your stuff +10, +10? Was that a permanent, or is that a...
No, it's gone.
Okay.
It's a one and
Oh, no.
done. It's preposterous proportions.
What? No, stop. I think I might need to refresh.
It's a, basically, it's a cheap,
Overrun effect.
yeah, well, it's not really...
Land for turn is going to be a Haunted Mire, enters tapped. Combats.
Alpha, whatever.
What is
the number
happening?
you pay out
Everyone's
to make
refreshing
you
at the
search
same
a
time.
card.
My webcam... My webcam decided that it wanted to be dumb.
Gotcha. What's the Gideon at? 11?
He's at 11, yes.
Yeah, it's so frustrating because, like, as much as I need to get it off board, I can't. I'd be wasting an attack into it because you're just gonna up or zero it or whatever the hell it is on your turn.
It's his +1.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna get like 20 on that turn. So let's chip some commander damage in on draft here.
Alright. How much?
7 in the air. You have no flying blockers, right?
No, no flying.
Oh, right. Yes, that's why it was important to me that the Merc would enter tapped. Yeah, 7 in the air. I'll gain 7. And pray that we have some sort of answer.
Board wipe or something.
The real problem here is the Gideon.
What are you talking about?
Huh? I mean, the Gideon is just stalling him.
Totally fine.
But, like, you have enough damage on board where you can kill the other 2 of us, and then I'm sure you'll be able
Not
to
really.
figure out him.
I guess. But if he keeps making Myco Tyrant so it doesn't deal damage, what, I've got 17 1/1s?
That's a lot of 1/1s.
21 1s?
The Gideon that does no damage was sent back into the deck.
Oh, okay.
He upticks to make himself big. That's all he does.
Sure.
I
This one smash.
am going to pay 4. I'm gonna summon a Johnny, Adversary of Tyrants. Take him up to put a 1/1 counter on each of 2 target creatures. Minus him to return a creature card with CMC 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. -7, I get an emblem with at the beginning of my end step. I create 3 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. I am going to tick up Gideon. Draft, how many creatures are on your board?
So...
It's a yes amount of
21,
creatures,
22,
right?
23, 24, 26.
26. So he will go up to 37. I should probably use a D100 at this point. And then I'm going to tick up a Johnny to 5 to get a 1/1 counter. To get a 1/1 counter on Jeru and Mila. And then I will and then Gideon has 37, I think I said, right? Yeah, 37. So I will pass the turn. And I'm gonna go find my D100.
Sure. Draw a card for turn.
Are we dead?
No, I don't think so.
Soon. What? You upticked a Johnny? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I upticked to Johnny to give my guys
Kill
counters.
We're so fucking dead. I can't believe I drew 5 lands off of my Rex draw.
Kill
I'm gonna tap the Great Door.
It is a great door.
Pretty good. Pretty decent. Probably should have tapped my Soul Ring for the Johnny. Oh well.
Discard this Palantir for Thonk.
Love that card.
Palantir's
One
great.
of my favorites.
I will tap 2. I'll play a Ripples of Undeath.
Informer.
Jay Creatures, thank you so much for the follow.
That's a given.
I will say I am
but
not
a
worried about the
40
board
cent
state.
card just
yeah.
enables the whole
I
deck.
like the Undercity Informer.
I have a-
Nice.
I have a Settle the Wreckage in hand, so I'm not worried about this man at all. I'm so happy I pulled that other planes.
Hmm.
And it can be a win con too, right? Like you could just
I could sack everything, but I might mill myself out. Yeah.
no, but like you could if at some point you generate like infinite funguses, you could just sack the funguses to mill us out.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it is a win con. Very nice, very nice.
So here's a question for you: if he can't lose the game, can he still lose by mill out?
No.
No, he just chills with.
I just have
nothing
no
in deck.
cards in. I have no cards in deck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you do have to kill this kitty.
The game says I lose, and I'm like, well, what if I don't? And the game's like, oh, okay. You don't have to kill the Gideon. You could just lose the game.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Sorry, there's so many choices. Fuck. You know, I think I milled myself enough. Okay, I'm gonna start by tapping 2 and using Go for the Throat, targeting Mila.
Trigger on Mila, I will draw a card. And then Mila will die.
Perish. Alright, I'm gonna send Myco Tyrant at the Gideon. It's 21 Trampler.
Oh, it has trample.
Yeah.
Are there any other attacks?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Just 21? Just 21?
Just 21. I have 0 cards in hand.
Yeah, sure. So he goes to... goes to 16.
Sack the insect. Everybody takes 1 damage.
Bonk.
I'm gonna mill myself.
Oh wait, no, he goes to 17 because 1 is prevented by Jeru.
Sure. 1 descent trigger so far. I'm gonna sack another a fungus. Everybody takes 1 damage. I'm gonna mill myself again. That's 3. What's in here?
We take 1 more, right?
Yeah.
Bonk.
I'm going to tap 4 fungus. And I'm going to sack Aftermath Analyst. When I do, I return all land cards from my graveyard to the battlefield.
We all lose a life because you're sacking? Oh, no, it's not a creature.
Nope. Yeah, it's not a token.
Not a token, I mean, yeah. It is a creature, not a token.
Surveil. I'll surveil that into the graveyard.
Why would they be targeting me? All I have is an emblem that says I can't lose the game. Honestly, it feels like really dumb for them to be targeting me because I can't lose the game. Yeah, also like, yeah, Myco Tyrant boy over here, a little spooky.
Okay. tap and sack, mill, missing novice.
How much?
You got a mill until you reveal a land.
Okay, deploy the Gatewatch, Johnny Steadfast, Chandra Pyromaster, Plains.
Okay.
And we all take one, right?
Yeah. Again.
Do it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Plains.
Again. Everybody takes one. So
Teferi's Protection, Gideon Jura, Bosriket, Command Tower.
again.
I hate it.
Unbounded Potential, Archangel Elspeth, Gideon of the Trials, Maze of Ith.
Again.
Karn's Bastion.
Again.
I'm surprised.
That's
Arcane
I
Signet,
guess your
Tybalt's
deck is kinda
Trickery,
getting low.
Plains.
again.
Plains.
Again.
Arena Rector, Sent from Avernus. That would have been really great.
So stupid.
Interplanar Beacon.
Again.
Plains.
Again.
Comet, Gideon, Deification, Mind Stone, Johnny, Mountain. Also, wait, how many has this been?
Oh, I'm keeping count.
This has been 10 so far.
So 10 total
Since you've been hitting me.
Yeah. 10. Yeah.
Yeah, so down to 8.
Because I started with 15. And
Okay.
I milled.
Yep.
I'm down to 5 right now.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
Okay. Evolving Wilds.
Do it again.
Approach of the Second Sun, Smothering Tithe, Sword of Truth and Justice, Cave of the Frost Dragon.
How many cards roughly do you think you have in your deck? Left?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Quite a
5,
number.
6,
Like 50, right?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Wow.
Exactly.
How the hell did I guess that?
Bang even. He's done it.
Okay, so I'm going to sack another one. I'm going to mill myself this time.
Okay. Where did I put my... There's my hand.
Trigger, 2 triggers, 3 triggers.
Am bummed that also my Approach of the Second Sun is gone.
Oh boy, what a game.
I'm going to mill myself again.
Admittedly, I don't even know if I should have Approach
Oh,
in
we
this
take-
deck.
We take 2 more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. So 3, get 4, 5, 6. This is 14. Same triggers so far.
Wait, you upticked on the first one already.
Did I? Oh shit.
Yeah, you
Okay,
did.
huh.
So whatever, just, fuck.
Yeah, so it's 3.
It was
and-
8 plus 3, right?
Yeah.
11.
So it's 11.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you just double counted the first
Not
one.
bad.
And then you're doing it one last
I
time.
I have it in here because this deck kind of becomes more
No.
control-y. It's a Turbo Fog deck. I've debated taking...
You took
like,
the fungus away.
it's just I don't have a lot of draw
Yeah,
engines
no,
in
but
here,
I-
is my one
oh,
thing.
I didn't do. I thought I did that one.
But I have, like, the Chandras that
No,
exile
you
off
did
the
one
top
remaining.
and stuff.
Okay,
I'll do
so
it
you are
one
doing
more
one more.
Sucks. Yeah, I mean,
It's interesting because if I cast it, people are
Uh,
then going to be focusing my face instead of my walkers, which is
I'm gonna
itself
go to
kind of a
end
good
step.
thing.
I'm gonna descend. I descended 12 times, so I create 12 fungus.
So we take 12.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Novice is down to 0, but still alive.
Yep.
Rose should be at, what is it, like, you were at 17, so 5? Or Rocco?
5?
Yeah.
My brother's dead.
I think.
Oh no, I've been keeping track. I was
Yeah.
I was at like 20 something.
Yeah. It would the last time I saw it, it was 17, and then he just made 12. So then 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Your go, okay.
Alright. This is a fucking game.
Rejuvenating experience.
Do I have a
It's
creature that I
something.
can recur with a Johnny now, actually?
Probably.
Most
What
of my stuff
is-
is like 3 CMC.
Power toughness. Where this enters
Nope,
the
somehow
field.
I still don't have a 2 CMC creature.
Play big creature, draw many cards.
I'm gonna discard Simic and pass. GG.
Alright, untap. Keep. Draw. For fuck's sake, can we stop being so flooded? Here's an island. This is so awkward. I'm gonna have to do the most jank shit ever. I hate it. Okay, mana might matter. No, not really. Top 2? Wait a minute, hang on. Let me see the cards in the graveyard. Sucks. If I do this, then this, that. Problem is, I don't know if I get enough. And I need to hit something good here. I think I just YOLO this. Yeah, I think I just YOLO this. Alright, 1, 2. Where's my color in this mana? 3, 4. On top 4, I'm gonna cast a Dread Return. Return target creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. I'll grab this Crag Plate Bailoff. I will have it enter with a flying count, because it has haste, so might as well. I'll go to combat. I'm gonna send... Wait, no. No, maybe we're okay. Maybe we're not. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out as I go. I'll go to combat. I'll send Rex at draft. I'll send the Cragplate Bailoff at... I'll send the Cragplate Bailoff at the... You said the Ajani can't hit anything right now? Can't recur anything right now?
There's no 2 drops in the grave, no. I don't think there's not a lot in this deck that he can actually target.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, sorry. I'll send it at the Gideon. I'll send Yarok at Gideon.
How much damage is that? Or actually, you declare all your attackers.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna leave this Leyline Prowler back because I think I need the mana. Sorry, hold up. I might... Yeah, no, that's... Okay, yeah, those are only attack. Those are my only attacks. So...
How much damage?
Rex at draft for 7 in the air. Cragplate is 6 in the air at Gideon, and... actually... Yeah, I think commander damage is the only thing that matters into draft, so yeah. Cragplate is 6 in the air at Gideon, and Yarok is 3 on the around with Death Touch and Lifelink.
So that's 9
At the game.
total. So that would take me to 8.
And then
No, it would
7
take
in the
me
air,
to 9 because
minus 1.
Jared reduces it by 1.
Yeah, makes sense. I'll gain 3. 7 in the air coming at you.
I go to
Graph.
27.
Okay. I'll gain 7.
Ooh, Yavimaya Hollow. I love that card.
Yeah, it's sweet.
I have it in my what's his face? Serulf deck, because I can't put anything that protects him that's a permanent, because he'll just eat it.
Mm.
It's really nice.
So I have a question. For Dread Return, I can't... I'm gonna go to second main. For Dread Return, I can't target one of the cards that I'm sacrificing, correct? When I flash it back?
Correct, because it's the cost, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you declare that you're casting it, you declare targets, you pay costs.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's still... I don't know. I don't think it actually gets me there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have exactly 7 mana. I can exactly recast Rex. So I'm gonna tap the Leyline Prowler, floating a, I don't know, blue. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to cast Dread Return, sacrificing Rex, the Cragplate Bailoff, and the Leyline Prowler. Rex to command zone. Red Return exiled, and I'm floating a blue. This is
What are you
gone.
returning?
I'm returning. Sorry, it doesn't really matter. This Kefnet the Mindful, sure.
What's it do?
Nothing. Flying indestructible. It can't attack or block unless I control unless I have 7 or more cards in hand. And for 4 mana, I can draw a card.
Sure.
It's irrelevant. I needed to get Rex off the board. So I'm going to use that floating blue, and then my remaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You need to draw
I'm
some
going-
cards.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Rex. Discarding... if cast is good, I'm going to discard this Triplicate Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And trigger Agent's Toolkit, I'm going to move the Death Touch counter to him.
Yeah, as they enter the battlefield. Yeah. What's the thing that's letting you mill, by the way, draft?
Undercity Informer.
You have to pay a mana to make that happen. How much mana do you have up?
4.
Gotcha.
Alright, so how this is going to work... Yeah, I'm almost done. He's going to enter with these 4 counters. And then Yarok's going to trigger. I'm going to draw 8 instead of 4. See, these were cards that could have been useful way earlier. I played an island as land for turn. I'll pass there. At least I got somewhere where if somehow
on your
draft
end
out-
step,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna sack 4 fungus and use the Undercity Informer's ability 4 times, targeting novice.
Okay.
Everybody
take
takes 4.
Final Showdown Mountains, that's 1. Elspeth Resplendent Plains, that's 2. Monk of the Open Hand, I can hit that with a Johnny! Myriad Landscape, that's 3. Wow, nice even distribution here.
Yeah.
And then Holy Day and Angel Song, nope, there's not a land. All Be One, All Be One would be great. Chain Veil, Boros Garrison.
Cool.
Cool.
We'll go down to 1. Me to 15. Novice to negative 10.
Yep. I don't know why you guys care about like life totals. Roku goes down to 1, yeah.
This drops to 13.
Okay.
Can't
I
believe
will
I drew 5
draw
lands
for
on the first
turn.
direct play.
Slap down a Plains.
That shit's so depressing.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, pay 6. I'm gonna summon Chandra, Awakened Inferno.
Nice.
I am going to down tick her 3, so she's gonna go to 3. No. First, I'm gonna tick up Gideon. So tick him up to 10, and then how many creatures do you got on your board, Draft?
1, 2, 3, sorry, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16. Okay, so that's gonna be 26 counters. 26 counters on Gideon. I am then going to down tick Chandra. So she's gonna deal 3 damage to each non-elemental creature.
Okay.
The shield counter will drop off of Yarok.
Okay. Alright. Yep. That gets rid of Myco Tyrant. That gets rid of all your Sappos. Okay. I am then going to tick a Johnny down to 3. And I'm gonna return that Monk of the Open Hand to the battlefield. Cause why not?
This card sucks.
It's in here because it's tutored by the Grandmaster of Flowers. That's like his uptick is I get to search for that.
Oh, you get to search for specifically Monk
Specifically
of
Monk of the Open Hand.
Fucking terrible.
There are reasons I said this is a tier 3 deck.
Yeah.
I will then send Jeru for 5. Oh, he has Vigilance over at Havoc.
Okay, I'll take 5.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn.
Well, now I feel a lot better about my Indominus Rex play.
Okay. Draw a card. Mill 3 from Ripples of Undeath. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I gotta take 5. Forgot that. 2. Then I will pay 3 life to
I believe-
return the card.
Also, technically I can't actually go into the negatives, right? If I get anything that gains me life, I go back to the positives immediately.
I don't know, actually. I thought that you stay negative.
I thought it was negative.
Yeah, I think the damage still continues to count, but like for instance, if you were to cast a spell that would put you into negatives, you can't do that. Does that make sense? Like, so you can't push yourself further negative as a cost. Anyway,
Yeah,
continue.
I know because I don't have life to pay. Let's see.
Continue draft as you look that up.
Sure. Yeah, if you guys want to look it up. Alright.
I don't know if it's relevant. But...
Okay, I'm gonna start by... Sorry, I gotta keep track of my descent triggers here. That was 3. 2 lands in the elves. I'm gonna sack the Evolving Wilds, which goes to 4. I don't even know if I have a basic left, but I will see. I do. Oh, dropping card.
Okay. Because before Hour of Devastation came out, -50 would give you a -63, -63 Death Shadow. Any negative values treated as 0 for calculations.
I'll tap this, I'll draw this card. Temple of Melody. This is at 5 now. I'll play a Riveteer's Outlook. I'll gain 1 life. When it enters, it sacks. Go get a forest, swamp.
Oh
God, I'm trying to
How
find
big
if I can light
Gideon is
gate.
26.
Trying to figure out how. Huh?
The Gideon is 26 right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
I'll go get this overgrown tomb.
I'm going to just go to the. I'm just gonna go to the actual rules.
Sure.
Because I'm just curious now. It might actually matter.
I hope it doesn't. If my turn goes the way I want it to.
And I'll sack the Hidden Necropolis. And I get to discover for 4.
Sure.
I hit an Honest Rutstein.
Both
Enters the
Rutsteins.
battlefield, I get to return a target creature card from my graveyard to my hand.
Sure thing. Rutstein Gaming. Let's see.
Give me 1 sec here. Sorry, I just gotta think.
I forgot you have like 100 mana too. 'Cause you got
Not as
one
much.
mana
Yeah,
card.
well, I have quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
10, 11. Okay. I'm gonna return this Marin of Clan Neltoth to my
The hand. Okay.
Then I'm gonna do green, a colorless, and a black. And I'm gonna play the Marin of Clan Neltoth.
Sounds good.
Then do a black, a green, colorless, another 1, 4, and 5, and I'll play the Myco Tyrant.
Sure.
Then I still have 3 mana. I will tap 1 more and play this Llanowar Elves. I will then
I understand why you want my Gideon dead, but do you have any response to draft afterwards?
I have commander damage on him.
Oh yeah, that is fair.
like,
He has
he's
no
pretty
flying
much got-
blockers.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna sack Honest Rutstein, Old Rutstein, and Llanowar Elves
The Rutsteins.
Not the Rutstein brothers.
at 8. This gets 3 counters on it.
What if there was just a group of characters in Magic they made that are just like the Nurse Joys, where they're all technically different people, but they all look exactly the same?
Ren triplets or whatever it's called.
Sen triplets?
Sten triplets, yeah.
I'm gonna return Mirkwood Bats.
Hmm.
Sounds good. 2 mana remaining. cards in hand?
0.
Okay. You got
this
it.
has
You
all
got
been
it.
done with one card to
That's
start
true,
with,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Crypto gave me a second card, but like other
Yeah.
than that, like it's been just trying to push through. All right.
8
I will-
descent triggers right now.
I will go to end step.
Yeah.
I will create 8 fungus. Everybody takes 8. This is a
Take 8.
We take 8 damage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were already
You-
at 1, Roko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose target creature. Mana value is listening. Alright, you have 3 experience counters.
Yeah, so but I can technically return anything, right? It's just whether it goes to my hand or whether
Correct,
it
yeah.
goes to
Fields.
field.
Spore Frog. Spore Frog is about to go hard right now. If you have a Fog Novice, I'm gonna cry. I'll be honest.
What? Why would you think I have fogs? It's not like I milled like 3 of them when you were going through our deck
And you
here.
played 1.
Yeah, it's not. That's. I have no idea why you would think that fogs would be
There's no-
beneficial
I know
in my
that-
deck.
You milled over T-Pose, which is good.
I will tell you right now, I don't have a fog.
Alright, well, if draft doesn't have it, then I think I do. Needs 7 damage on me.
Well, do you have flying on your guy right now? Oh, you
I have
do.
flying on my guy right now, yes. Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Death Touch.
They got the Mirkwood bats to block with though.
It's fine. I have
but it's trample.
Flying,
trample.
Vigilance, Trample, Death Touch.
Trample, yeah.
And
How
who
how
knows
big
what
is it
else
right
I
now?
have in my
How big is
hand.
it? It's a 6/6?
It is a 6/6, so it is not currently enough to kill you. Currently.
Creature, eh? Sorry, it's taking me so long. It's just
No,
so
no,
much
you have to.
over.
You gotta do it.
Honestly, I will say this Gideon, I feel like it's mostly in here to mess with that Gideon emblem because it's like he gets obscenely big but does nothing else really other than
he's
being
so
obscenely
large.
big.
Yeah, it's definitely kept you in the game.
I wouldn't have cared as much if you didn't have the Gideon emblem.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Obviously.
Because again, I'm not gonna minus 50. It's like if I minus 15, I'm also fucked. There, like,
Yeah,
like my stuff's
I
also
knew
gone.
that.
It doesn't make any sense to do it
All right, I'm gonna return it on.
unless I like
Trusting
have a
with
couple of
auto
good
field.
emblems out that are gonna get me enough value, I guess. But like, even then,
And you're returning a creature to your hand.
Yeah.
Anything? Can you cast anything from your graveyard right now? Like anything have flashback?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like this deck is strong, but it's not like I didn't build crazy recursion because it kind of
Yeah, I
takes it
got you.
over the top. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
got. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's just decision making is analysis paralysis. I'm gonna return the Undercity Informer to my hand.
Sounds good.
Then I'll pass turn.
Alright, I'm gonna untap. And we'll see what happens here. Upkeep, draw. That makes my life a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I don't have an untapped land to play.
you said you're gonna win this
So-
turn, right? So
Yeah, we'll play this Opulent Palace. Yeah, but I thought maybe mana might matter. I think I just go about it the way I was going to go about it. Oh, except can I do a little bit more here?
Oh, this is
Thinking, sorry, how big it's 26 damage I have to get through on
Yeah.
the Gideon?
26 damage.
Okay, and you have 1 blocker? 2 blockers?
2 blockers. Monk of the Open Hand and Jeru. Jeru's
And
4
the mo-
toughness. Monk is 1 toughness.
The Jeru reduces
Jeru reduces damage by 1 to all my walkers
1. Just 1 total. Okay.
for all sources. So
That's
not
fine.
just combat damage.
That's fine. Okay, how much mana do I have here? Be after that. We're thinking. I think we're there, but we're just gonna double check. Oh, that's 8. Okay, that makes this. Oh, I'm at 7 life. Wait, fuck me. This is super relevant. Oh, Lord. Fuck. Being at 7 life is so relevant right now, actually, not 8.
Shit.
7, 8. Leaves me with 2 mana.
So annoyed that Marin has 4 toughness.
Leave my Marin alone.
Are you leaving my Gideon alone?
To be honest with you, I misplayed when I milled you on that one turn. I should have waited to sack my analyst because I could have brought back like a shifting woodland, and I might have been able to win the game in the last turn.
Oh my god, why is this fucking card so expensive?
Money-wise or mana-wise?
Mana-wise. No, this deck is fairly budget. There's like a couple big hitters, but most of it is chaff. Alright, I might have to do this really strangely then. Sure. Vault Vessel is my only mana rock. Alright, now I'm a little bit concerned. Whatever, we'll do the math. Math is for blockers, right? I'll pay a green. I'm gonna play this life. So all my lands are now 1/1s.
Ah.
That's scary.
They're still lands. I think this has to be the play.
Oh my god. The Settle the Wreckage
Really,
is so
I think
hilarious.
it is the only.
Settle the Wreckage is so fucking hilarious if he's gonna do that.
I think it's the only play. Because, yeah, why is that so expensive, too? Stupid Cragplate Bailout is fucking 7 mana.
But it just turns them into lands, or I mean, 1/1s.
Yeah,
They don't
they're
have
just
anything
1/1s.
else.
Yep.
There's no
Nothing else
virtual
right now.
lands or anything else.
Nope, but I'm gonna pay 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leaving one of them. My command tower. My mighty command tower.
Sure.
End raise Forerunners.
Mm.
Vigilance, Trample, Haste. ETB, other creatures I control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance and Trample until end of turn.
Sure.
Remember you had to
Trigger
tap
Yarrow?
literally all of them. Yeah.
It was the only way I could get extra damage.
Mm.
Specifically with me at 7 life. So trigger Yarok, everything's getting +4/+4.
Cool.
And Vigilance and Trample. Yeah, I'm looking over my hand like over and over again here, and yeah, this is the only way I was getting anywhere close. Unless I could have maybe done that. I could have done that into that. It wouldn't have really gotten me any better here. It would have actually gotten me worse. Yeah, alright, so whatever. We'll do the math now. Rex at draft. They have Vigilance. So Rex at draft. Mirkwood Bats is the only flying blocker, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so then, and that's, I have Death Touch and Trample, so I can assign 1
Yeah,
damage.
I'm dead no matter what.
Alright, so yeah, Rex at Draft and everything else at the Gideon.
How much damage is that to the Gideon?
So I have a flyer that you can't block.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 9 from the flyer. -1, correct?
Yeah.
Each instance is -1? Okay, yeah. So 8
At
from the
a
flyer.
source. So yeah, at 1 damage minus. I forget. Yeah, I've been dealing that wrong. It's per source. Yeah.
Okay, so 8 from the flyer. This is a 5/5 Vigilance, Trample, Haste.
So that's 4. So that's 12.
Okay. This is a 7 lifelink Death Touch.
So that's 6. So it's 12 plus 6, 18.
And then 7.
18. So that would be plus 6 more.
25.
25.
Or
So Gideon
Alright,
would
well,
live
Right.
with 1 damage, with 1 life.
That's fine. It's
Okay.
closer than I thought it would be.
Yep.
It's probably better to split them among his planeswalkers. Eh?
I
So you
mean,
get these
what's...
kill.
Well, I mean, I'm getting some lifelink off of my thing. What's the Chandra, her -3...
3 damage to all
Is-
non-elementals. Plus gives you the emblem that pings you on upkeep.
You're better
Yeah, but
off
1
to kill
damage.
that. Like you're better to split it. Like, because if you don't, right, he's gonna be able to swing at you for what, like
4 damage?
4 plus another 2 or 3 from everything.
What's the Ajani?
Well,
The
all
Ajani-
of his stuff has vigilance.
Yeah, I have
Oh, you
one.
have vigilance?
The
Okay.
Yeah, all
the
these have-
Ajani is -2 return a creature with CMC 2 or less from graveyard
Which
to
you have none.
battlefield.
better
I have
to
none.
kill
I mean, I could block with
the-
the monk, but yeah. Plus gives 1/1 counters to each to 2 creatures. Yeah, and the
Keep
Chandra
in
just
mind
pings you
that
on him.
he like one of the things we talked about before this game started is that he has that 9-cost spell.
Yeah,
that
I
goes
get
up
you, I
and
get
he
you, I
puts
get
the
you.
1, and he's got Chandra, which is the other piece.
Yeah, I haven't given you guys the emblems, but she is the one piece of that winning combo.
These two are definitely going at the Gideon. The Flyer and the 7/7.
Okay.
Are definitely going.
So how much damage is that towards Gideon?
7. So 6 and I'm factoring in your Jero.
Yeah, factoring in Jeru.
6 and 8.
Okay.
Is 14, right? 14.
14.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
14 going at Jeru.
At Gideon.
Yeah, at Gideon. Yeah, not Jeru,
For
but yeah.
sure that's happening. Alright, since we couldn't actually kill it, we were 1 off. We do... Yeah, I think you're right. We do the lifelinker at Chandra, and we'll do the land at... If we do the land at a Johnny...
Chandra, to be honest with you.
I think both at Chandra? I have
Like,
7.
so
I have 7 damage.
it's just my
But-
opinion, okay?
Trample.
I would have sent the flyer at Chandra, so he has no way to block it to guarantee the kill on it.
Yeah, but
and
I
then-
have trampled death touch on this. Like, so
Oh,
he
okay.
still has no way of blocking it. Like, Chandra dies always here unless he has a trick with the 3 mana.
Yeah.
I have 4 mana.
4 mana either way.
Sorry, I shouldn't be like.
Yeah. I'm with
shut
it.
up.
Yeah. This would be such a moot point if I had 1 additional life. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Also be aware that you're going to be, because Yark's dealing 1 less damage, you're only getting 6 off.
Oh, I deal 1 less damage. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. Because the Ajani is really irrelevant to me. It's at
Yeah, it's
3.
useless.
Alright.
Mhm,
I'll send both of these at the Chandra.
Okay. Combat, no blocks. So how much is Gideon taking? Is
So
it
Gideon's taking 14.
14 total? So that brings him to -4, 12. Okay, and then Chandra dies. Chandra dies, draft dies. Before combat step ends, I told you I didn't have a fog. I do have a settle the wreckage.
What does that do?
Exile all attacking creatures that player controls. That player may search his or her library for that many basic lands, put them onto the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle.
Oh fuck! I shouldn't have.
No, you would have died. I'm letting damage go through. and then before before combat ends, I'm settle the wreckaging.
Sure.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure you die.
So when you animated all of your lands, I was like, this is gonna be hilarious if he's swinging out with
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
his
no,
lands.
that's pretty funny.
Oops,
Okay,
mass
sure.
land denial. I didn't mean to do that, but
Accidental mass. What was it called again?
settle the
Wouldn't they-
wreckage.
yeah, but don't they get replaced by?
They get
lands
get
anyway?
replaced, but then the question is, does he have enough basics to replace all of them with?
All attacking exile all attacking creatures target player controls. Okay. Rex to command zone, the rest to exile.
Cool.
I will get how many search and scissor for that many basics. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counting Rex. So I'll get 5 basics. Tapped or untapped? Tapped. I'll just get the first 5 I find. Sure. I don't think it's gonna be relevant. Let me check my hand real quick. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be relevant. Okay, go ahead. 5 tapped. All right, cool. I guess that's it. Go ahead.
Cool. Untap,
Gideon's still at
upkeep.
12.
Draw.
I gain 7.
I
13.
tick a Johnny up to give a counter to Monk and Jeru, and then I 0 Gideon to turn him into a 12/12,
Yep.
and then I combat swing out at you.
Yes, sir. I don't even know why I grabbed the lands.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Well, that's a weird card. I like the way that ended. Not the way I was expecting it, but man, yeah. With the 7, I guess maybe you would have saved yourself.
I was sitting
Right.
pretty for a while because I had that settle the wreckage in my. The reason I didn't play Chandra earlier is I was like, I need to have the mana up for the settle the wreckage when it's relevant.
Yeah, if I had 8 life, I could bring back the Bailoff as an additional haster. But then I guess at that point you probably let draft live to save yourself. I don't know.
Yeah. No, if you had been able to do lethal on Gideon, then draft would still be alive because I would have had to settle before the damage went through.
You would have actually, you would have settled. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
Have, you wouldn't have tried to fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Got it. That's fair. Ah, man. So I was never getting there. Yeah, when I saw my life total at 7, I was so much more sad. There's like a couple other plays in hand, but really they weren't very relevant. That was the only
Good game.
real chance.
That was I feel very big brain for that play, so I'm very.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Good game.
Good one.
How has out of curiosity, how has streaming games been? Have you just like stay online on Twitch the whole time and just are streaming?
Yeah, basically.
Is it like do you get any like following or anything out of
Yeah,
it?
I get. I mean, so my channel is still primarily a hobby. I have a decent amount of followers, but that's mostly because I have a popular YouTuber friend who came on one time, and I got a bunch off of him, and then they don't show up that often. Not that I'm salty about that, but I have a bigger follower count than you would expect for my average viewer count. But like, it's fine. I just yeah, it's just a hobby. I hop on. I do think Magic does good for me. Because I'm usually like the only person playing like Commander on the Magic category. Most people are playing
Arena.
Most people are playing Arena. So
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it. Just have it, running in the background as I'm playing games.
yeah, I make sure to always ask before.
Yeah, it's also awkward because a lot of times I'm like, I'll play games like in between stuff at work. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I don't. Yeah, if I'm working, I don't. Did I put that one in backwards?
it's a little tricky, but
I still play just casually without streaming it, but I usually like streaming in the morning, before work. And if I don't have any idea of what I want to play, it's like, yeah, I'll play Magic. So.
I'll consider. I'll consider.
Good game.
Drop a DM. Drop the link. I'll give you a follow.
If you right click my Discord,
Oh,
it should
your Discord.
it should be linked. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yep.
Well, GG's.
Yeah,
I'll
good
see you
games.
guys.
Have a good one.
Yeah, take care, everybody.
Okay, I've got a half hour before I need to get to work. I might play some Beastie Ball because there's going to be the bash this weekend. I don't actually know because there's not going to be a. I'm not going to be able to. What you call it? There's no matchmaking, so I can't really test. Can't test my teams. Maybe I might do. I might play a little. What you call it? Cassette Beasts, maybe? I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do the new quest they added or not. That doesn't sound like... You always play with randoms? Yeah. If any viewers want to play, they can go... I use the Tellurian Community College Discord to play. So, like, if you wanted to join a game, you could just go to the Tellurian Discord and join the queue there. I think I am going to do Beastie Ball. I'm just going to play some Beastie Ball before we wrap things up here. Let's go. Get the dashboard up here really quick. Can you show your cam setup really quick? So I have for spell table / the stream. Yeah, so I have let me just this probably. I have a 3D printed boom that is just stuck to my wall that I have my webcam plugged into. And I can just fold it up. And just push it out of the way when I'm not using it. Whoops. And then I have literally just, it's a drawer for the desk that I'm using, and I just have a piece of wood over the drawer. Yeah. Oh, actually, I could try and do Deltarune. Nah, I think I want to do some Beastie Ball. But I do need to beat Jevil still. I want to try and beat Jevil before... Oh, Beastie Ball's updating. Nope, it's not that big of an update. Let's go, let's play. Oh, shit. No, I don't want to put it over on that screen. Give me a second here. The game is frozen. No, yeah, I'm still using what you call it, CR20, just like a Logitech webcam for my board. It's not a very good webcam. There we go. It's loaded. Let's try and get the settings. Turn off full screen. Scoot this over here. Turn it back on. There we go. Beastie Ball. Excellent. I'm trying to... Hello, sorry to bug you. I thought you want to know BC's recent experience. The balance patch. Okay, yeah. This thing's happened. BCP is up to date now. Got it. Have a good one. Okay. So I can't use Yuna. I need something else that can learn Trait Dance. because she is going to be banned for the next bash. Let me double check Beastiepedia here. Playbook. Where is... Okay, trait dance. Learns trait dance. Shit. I didn't mean to hit that. Yeah, I mostly care about trait dance. He has dramatic exit too. Oh, you can learn trait dance. No, but I don't want to give your trait away. Maraptor. I forget what Maraptor's ability is. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, Conjar. Does Conjar get dramatic exit? Distraction, Dreadful Mist, Intimidate, Confident Pass. Just trait dance. No. Honestly, do I care that much about it, or do I care more about dramatic exit? Where's dramatic exit? Forward pass. Unless, did they get rid of dramatic? Okay, no, she still has it. Cool. Oh, you get them both. You get dramatic exit and trait swap. Right? Trait swap? Did I not see that on the Hyper Strike, Spitball, Shield, Super Commit? Yeah, trait dance. Okay. How do I get you again? How do I get you again? Basic info. Squimmage must change its trait while its stats are boosted by 3 or more. Okay. I have a Squimmage, right? Or we could just shiny hunt. Let's try and do that. Do I have a Squimmage? Squimmage. We're gonna just shiny hunt. I'm just gonna... I don't have a Squimmage, so I have to go get one. How do I recruit you again? Donde está Squimmage? There we go. Land a physical attack, a heart attack, and a mind attack. Okay. I'm gonna need some really weak attacks then to manage that. Let's go. I need to catch one first. I know that they're on... No, they're at the stadium. Hi! Yep, Big Moon Bash is coming. Certain beasts won't be allowed to play. Cool. Yep. Oh, also, what's Diablo Ceres's ability? Is it just Ancient, or is it Metamorph Condition? Stats? No basic info? Stats? Attacks change the target's trait to overwrite. Oh! I don't actually know if I want that then. I don't think I want that, actually. I mean, I could... I think dramatic exit is still the most important thing for me to have. Oh, but Noizard actually gets the but I need the ability. My whole thing with this is I need to cheese things into. Okay. Let's just play some practice games with. Let's put Chapu in over Yuna. And see if these practice games pan out. We can just make the team Jack, Chapu, Riku. Yeah, because then I can scoot. I can either do lead with him with Chapu or lead with Riku. Oh, but then I'd have to be playing with Riku. No, we need to do it the other way around. Eject Riku as default, Chapu as the alternate, because Chapu can actually attack. Okay. Yeah, you scoot forward. Whistle. Volley. Oh, I could have just reballed. It's fine. Free ball. Can either of you kill? You cannot kill her. No. In which case, I'm gonna just block this man. Ultimate attack. Oh, he doesn't have watchtower. Oh, damn, he still lived. That's annoying, actually, sir. Block here. Ah, I didn't block the right one. Don't die, please. Shit. Jacked, no. Alright, we tag out for Titus. Actually, that might be a bad idea. Does Titus just die? No. Okay, easy block. We're good. Do a whistle. And then turnabout. scoot you. Yeah. We're just gonna scoot you forward. Blaze. Forward pass. Whistle again. Turnabout. Doesn't matter, you're gonna die. Cool, cool, cool. And turnabout over here. Let's inspiring defense. Oh shit, they haven't attacked that targets the front row. I'm a dingus. I'm a doofus. Shit. Oh, Titus and Riku are starting to notice how much they like each other. They're besties. Okay, cool, besties. All the Unishippers would be pissed off otherwise. Oh, Riku and Jekt are starting to notice how much they like each other. They're also besties. I won 0 consecutive matches. That's not how consecutive things work. They have cut shot there, but that's fine, honestly. I'm good. Oh. They're noisy now? Huh. Volley. Not volley. It's just gonna mean that they can hit whoever then, right? If both things are I'm gonna try and whistle. And then we'll free ball it back. Yeah, if both of them are noisy. So if I move to the front, does that force the closer thing to have the noisy attack drawn to it? Okay, cool. Alright, cool. We're good still. Forward pass. You're fucking up my strategy a little bit, Parrish. Oh, fuck. I'm a dingus. They had a cut shot. They used it before. They used it before. I should have known that that was the thing that was going to happen. Okay, fine. Whatever. Ah, shit. No, I should have swapped to... I should have swapped to Waka. Actually, I can do that now. Because I have the whistle up. Swap to Waka. Or I could have swapped eject. It's fine. It's fine. I'm already tired. Alright, there we go. Now we're down. I think that fella probably has a watchtower trait. Do you have watchtower? Yeah. You have majesty, which lowers heart power. We're fine there. You have sidewinder. Let's do it to the front. Over here. Free ball it back. Block it. Okay, excellent. Forward pass. What's this boy do? Freeze ray, nervous, can't move. Heat wave gives things sweaty. Ah, that's actually really more annoying. Yeah. Perish. I don't think your block is gonna matter, friend. Wait, oh god, it mattered! Usually it doesn't matter. You can't block a jack shot. I think Jeff just dies here. No, he's alive. Oh, cool. Excellent. We do a whistle. And then snipe you dead. Oh. 33, 36. Yeah, everything they can swap into will take more damage. Swap to Titus. Volley. Forward pass. are you looking at? So Universal Tender, you're none of those things. Alright, we're good here. I am just going to block you. Oh, it was an easy block too. Whistle. Turn about. Block here. Okay. Blaze. Forward pass. Whistle. Do either of you have shield? No. Turnabout. Over here. Oh my god, you're still alive? Stop being alive, please. It's actually a really big pain in the ass. Tag eject. Ultimate attack. There we go. Alright. I gotta go to work. So let's see who I can toss things over to.
Like, I have so far been experiencing some wild and wacky stuff with Hildebrand, but this is like watching.
Let's go raid. It's Redzy. If you're on YouTube, you're going to twitch.tv/itsredzy. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys whenever I'm next live, whenever that might be. May or may not be tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, but I might be doing just all the random stuff. But thanks for hanging. Until then.